No, that was the beginning of last episode. Alright, folks, we're live.
We're currently just finished up at the bar.
Yeah, you guys were visiting the bar, and once again, I have forgotten an NPC name. So I'm just gonna call him Mitch because I forgot. I'm just gonna write that down. Just gonna go over here to characters and add a new character before I forget.
Who's pen? Mine. Oh, sorry. You're not gonna kill anybody.
Nope, I actually added it. I added it last week. I remember. I added it mid-game. It is Mitch the Monster Handler. I do have it. Hey, good beat. Hooray for me. Okay.
Good job, DM.
Okay.
Now, is it DM or GM for you?
Technically speaking, for my game, it's Storyteller, so it's ST, but whatever you guys want to call me is fine, just not late for dinner. So.
Okay.
Everybody good? Late for school? That's fine, because literally school was my dinner table.
Didn't grab my binder. I'm sorry.
Alright. We're gonna have to get a fan, like a pedestal fan, I think.
Okay. There we have one. Stand up.
Well, we'll do that later when we take a break, if it's not good enough. So, for those of you who can't see, I have the City of Liced, and there are markers on the map for the Shady View, the name of the bar that you went to last episode.
Yeah, booster seat.
Who needs a booster seat?
I do.
Your head is through the ceiling.
The glare can't be that bad.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yeah,
It's like, you're 9 feet tall.
Hands are in a booster seat.
That's why I was.
Are you having dinner with a bunch of mountain giants or something?
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be hilarious.
That would be awesome.
He's the only one they can interact with because they can't see us.
The next episode, everyone goes back to visit the family, and they've got a nice roast lizard on the table.
No. We go visit his family, and we learn he's the runt.
Everyone else is huge. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. So, last episode, you guys ended up traveling to the city of Liced. Liced, however you want to pronounce it. Questions?
Yes. Has it been a month since? That's all I said.
Technically
okay.
been 2 months.
Okay. Perfect.
So, last episode, you were a little sleepy.
I was a lot sleepy.
When there are literally red areas around both eyes, it looks like you got rocks hanging from strings on your eyelids.
I was so tired.
So to catch you guys up, you guys traveled to Liced. You went and visited the circus. Panzer got on the local law's good side by helping report a cheese thief. And
Switch.
Sam ended up doing something extremely chaotic evil and
Neutral evil.
I would call that chaotic because I did not see it coming.
It's pretty rough.
But upon bribing the guard to let you guys dispose of it, fed the local cheese thief slave to
Now,
Buddy.
I do want to state, I was not told he was a slave until after he was dead.
Regardless. So the cheese thief was taken care of. Roxy is still at large, unknown where she is. Vidoma did some guilt tripping against the other goblins who were gambling against the blood sport and losing terribly.
Which part was she more mad at?
I don't know.
I mean, she didn't really
Vidoma,
react.
which part were you more mad at?
She didn't really react to the whole feeding the criminal to our slime friend.
Well, I was okay with it when I thought he was just a murderer.
Yeah, like I said, none of us were told he was a slave until after it was all done.
Well, when you did interrogate him, he did say that
He said his boss.
master.
No,
That's the
he
word
said
that he used.
boss.
No, he called them his bosses.
Yeah,
he said he had
literally called them his boss.
Once again, I'm going to go double check and check the episode again because the last time I confirmed details, I was right.
You were half right.
You were half right because you were joking and being sarcastic and all that, and we didn't read it correctly. So don't pretend we've been lying to you.
Well, it's called an insight check.
Not a real thing. Anyway.
I didn't see that.
It's called observance in my game.
Anyway,
So,
so
beyond that, you went to the local bar, did some talking around, quite a bit of drinking, and you found out that you could potentially gain access to some of the underworkings of the circus by speaking to Mitch the animal handler, or Mitch the monster handler, with the purpose of finding a bounty hunting job to hunt down and bring in monsters for the circus.
So yeah, I was really tired at this point. I do not remember this part.
that's all that happened.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I do not
that's-
remember this part.
I impressed
You
a couple
sat
of
there at
local
the
drinkers.
tables and you were drinking weird minty cream drinks.
I had one of those,
Yeah.
and I was buying drinks for.
You sat down with a soldier and a mathematician who were both sitting there, looked like old friends, and you ended up talking up a storm, and that is about where you left off, is you got the name for Mitch the monster handler.
Okay.
So,
The only other two things that happened was that that Buddy turned into a what's it called?
copy of the slave.
A Roomba.
Oh, yes.
Buddy
remember
Buddy
that.
was a Roomba, and I impressed some local alcoholics by drinking 20 shots. That's about it.
Oh yeah, the reached up. That's right. I remember that too.
So,
Yeah.
I gotta get one of these.
And Vidoma paid for Sam's drinks.
Yes.
Nice.
kudos to Vidoma. She's racking up guilt points.
I am not capable of guilt.
Currency isn't
I'm gonna
just
remember
money.
that. Remember that later on during the game
Fuck you.
when you're like, I don't have any problem with this whatsoever. Okay, so I will say it is the early morning of the next day. You guys decided that you wanted to sleep out in the fields. I rolled the dice, I believe, ahead of time.
You didn't. We actually ended off right before we left the bar. We didn't end up doing
Okay.
anything.
So you guys did state that you wanted to sleep out in the fields.
Yes, but
Except for
we didn't
Carl, who
actually
did
do it.
buy a room, and he already paid for that. So I will just...
digging a hole, and I do my normal sleeping.
Okay.
As we go out, I try and find some clear land that isn't being used for anything.
Okay.
That wrong way. So 9.
Okay. There is an empty, untended field, which is quite easy to just go ahead and set up a camp. There's a few other people, travelers, some merchants that are just out there, pulled a wagon off the road, and they're just, sleeping there for the night. So you guys are good to go.
Just my nostrils.
Pretty much. I'm
Just the
imagining.
occasional-
I'm imagining your shield is kind of like on top of the dome as well, so it's just like a little bunker.
Someone might take that. No.
Occasionally, one of the others has to turn Sam away. She walks up with a stick. She's like, I'm gonna hit it, make a really loud noise. Just bother him.
All right. So the next morning, as you can see, the map here on the table. When you go ahead and look,
Map is not up.
the map is up. That is the City of Liced.
Oh, okay.
Um,
We're talking about the world map.
yeah. Hannah does appear to be absent, so we're gonna go ahead and play without her for
I
now.
want to point out that if I had opened my book at all today, it would have gone to the page where I've written Mitch.
That's great.
Has anyone called her or texted her?
I tried calling her. I also texted her. I'm presuming she's either exhausted or at work.
She wasn't a lot of pain yesterday. She might have just slept today.
I remember.
Other than that, there are two locations marked on the map. There is the circus here, way off in the depths. You can see it pinged on the map. And then the Shady View is the bar that you stopped at the other day.
And are we off to the left right now?
Nope, your entrance is right down here.
Okay.
That is you guys in the map. So I'm gonna just, you know.
And where'd you say the Coliseum is? Circus, whatever.
The circus is right up here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I kind of want to shrink those avatars down so that you guys don't have to.
It might be a good idea to put this at an angle next time, just so that everybody can see it.
When we actually get the table built, it's going to be down in the table.
That's what I'm saying next time.
And the table's not going to be nearly as high, so you'll just be able to look down
Like,
at it.
here, I'll show you my view. Like, I can somewhat see it, but I can't really see details all that well.
In
Yeah.
fact, if we go grab a brick, just put it
I
over
mean,
the wood.
let's see what happens here if we just take that off. Better?
It's a little better. There's not the glare.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go like that for now. Goodbye, Plexi. All right. So, what would you like to do? We have Vidoma, we have Carl, we have Panzer, we have Sam.
I don't really
Who's
know.
Carl?
I'm sorry, Oliver. Don't make me throw a can at you. Put that back, please.
I pickpocketed a rich man.
The richest of men.
You failed your sleight of hand check.
Anyway, so it's the next morning. I guess we'll go to the creature
Okay, bye.
Bam, bam.
He has a very clear voice. Like, it's very easy to tell us Bam.
Yeah. So,
Everything okay?
what would you guys like to do?
Alright, so our problem was that we don't have the ability to actually get into the lower areas of the circus. That is what we learned, correct?
Yeah, the lower ends of the circuit, the lower levels of the circus are blocked off for people who work for the circus or are property of the circus.
And what was the, sorry, just recollect my mind. You touched base on it a little bit. The mission of getting creatures to put in there.
You don't know the details yet. The soldier at the table, and it was either him and or the barkeeper, told you about a friend of theirs or brother named Mitch the Monster Handler, who works at the circus, and you could go down there and ask to talk to him, and you might be able to find out details to find a quest to go hunt down some creature.
Okay. Well, in the morning, I'm gonna ask the group what do they think about getting a creature. Obviously, not a humanoid or anything like that.
I believe that we only really have one route to save Roxy. We need to get hired to look after the prisoners and creatures that are kept at the bottom of the circus. And to do that, doing this creature job might help. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree.
And I also just want to state, I don't like it in there.
Circus?
Just
Neither
the
do I.
town.
Neither do I.
So I would like to get this, and I know your family and friends, and lack of a better term, your race is in trouble. So let's try to get this one done quick. Let's do it. Head to the circus.
Okay.
Or the monster hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, Mitch.
So around the, I should say, the southeast end of the circus, there is another entrance. It's not like a public entrance per se, but there are doors, ramps going down into the lower levels, carts moving in and out. There are a number of soldiers watching and guarding the area. You could approach any of them. Looking around, You would see one person who seems moderately well dressed, look like he's employed here, and he's checking people in as they're bringing in food carts, other supplies, other people are checking out and leaving, corpse disposal, stuff like that.
I'm gonna.
He'd probably be this one off too.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna head to him.
Okay.
Inventory.
Okay. So as you walk up, this guy is there. There is a line, so you can join the line if you wish. Otherwise, you can walk up directly to him.
I'm impatient at the moment. I'm gonna skip the line.
How long is the line?
About 5 carts long.
Okay, I hold you back.
You sure?
Yes.
It's a question.
We'll wait.
Okay.
Why are we waiting?
Because we want to talk to somebody, but there's a line.
Yes, but why are we waiting?
Because if we walk up to him now, he's gonna go, "I'm busy, go away," and then go back to his work. If we wait in line, we can block people from going forward.
I cross my arms. I'm clearly very fidgety. Don't like this place.
None of us like this place.
After 5 minutes, has it moved?
After 5 minutes, 2 carts have moved. So
Okay.
most things they're just checking. A couple soldiers are checking underneath carts. Making sure no one's sneaking in or out.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Most of the goods are foodstuffs and or material supplies and stuff like that.
Alright. I can. Okay. I can.
You can lose a
About
tail. I grab your tail.
10 minutes, and after that, I will be irritated.
Okay. It's about the time when the irritation is just about to break, when the line lets you move up, and the guy's sure.
I rolled to eat.
What are you eating?
The guy!
The guy!
Save his head. We'll give that to Buddy so we learn all the info we need.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to get that out of me real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna step forward, seeing as I seem to be the only one calm at the moment.
Okay.
I'm not angry, for the record. I'm just fidgety because I'm frustrated.
I'm just irritated.
He's
I'm not
angry.
I'm irritated.
Okay. Yeah, I walk forward. Sir,
How can I help you at this?
we're looking for Mitch,
Mitch.
the monster hunter man.
You mean the monster handler?
Whatever he's called.
Yes, he is currently with his beasts per se. If you want to meet him, I gotta ask you to step over here to the side, and I'll send one of our soldiers to fetch him.
Thank you.
May need a little bit of a bribe to make him move out. He's a pretty busy person.
Wow, that was very straightforward. And I walk away.
And he takes the next person in line.
I'm still standing there. Oh, quick question. I didn't get your name.
Marcius.
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 Is that with S's or C's?
You guess.
S and C's.
Very good. What can I do for you, good friend?
What time does the circus close? What time does it open?
We never close.
Perfect.
We're always open. Unless something extraneous happens, but don't think that lowers our security level at any time of the day or night.
Of course. Thank you.
I'm just thinking, fire.
Okay. So do you,
I move.
Do you-
I go
okay.
with Sam. Hey Sam. Do you have anything that could be used as a drink to knock out the creature?
I hold out my hand and pop out the needle that I used to inject tranquilizers into people that you have never seen. Because I have never had a need to use it.
Ooh.
What's the largest thing that could take down?
Well, one can keep a full-grown man down for, I believe, you said half a day? Something like that?
I would say, yeah, sure.
And I have 4 doses in here.
Okay. Do I see any creatures being pulled in, or is this only food and?
Actually, one of the carts that you're bringing in is actually got a tiger of sorts pacing back and forth inside the cage.
Do I see any wounds or broke? Like maybe he was knocked out from. Okay.
Looks pretty healthy.
Okay.
I will also say that, roll an observance check for me.
10.
10? Nope. That's all you got.
Okay.
Can I roll one?
Sure.
Nope.
Alright. So, Oliver and Vidoma, do you step aside with Sam and Panzer as well?
Yeah, I'd
I'm
be
just kind of
pretty
following
close
along.
Okay.
just as a general rule.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you were cutting in and out. What'd you say?
Oh, I said that the whole time we're in Liced, I'd be staying pretty close to you, just as a general rule. Like, closer than normal.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. You are small and easily captured.
Alright. So, you step to the side. Marcius actually pulls off one of the soldiers when they came walking up, and he mentions something to him, looks over at you, and takes a moment after looking around the cart and everything, walks over to you, says, "So, I hear you," holds up his hand kind of in a, what am I getting out of this kind of moment. And he's like, "So, I hear you want to talk to Mitch."
Yes, I want to talk to Mitch.
Yeah, that's for.
I put my hand on your arm.
More like his elbow.
Well, he's got his arm down, hopefully.
My hands are like this.
Okay. I punch you in the rib.
Roll the hit.
You guys make everything so complicated. It's obvious he's looking for a bribe to make it worth his while to go get Mitch for you.
We're gonna talk to Mitch today. It would be worth everybody's while if we had this opportunity.
Roll roll a charisma check for persuasion.
Mind if I help with that? Since I'm right there.
Seeing as he cut you off, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It's 18.
18? Pretty decent roll. Barely. Okay. He's like, he just looks at you, looks at the three of you, he's like,
4.
4 of you, yes, pardon me. He steps away and goes inside. Another guard takes up the post that he usually stood at.
While time's going by, I'm going to drop down to a knee and talk to Vidoma.
Okay.
So now you're only the size of the average man looking down on her.
I'm leaning down to.
You lay down. You lay down on your stomach, just like, okay.
Vidoma, I'm going back to that place tonight. Would you like to go with me?
Where are you going tonight?
I can't hear you guys anymore. Can you hear me?
Hello. Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, we were just talking quietly. Sorry.
Sorry, Vidoma, I'm going back to that place tonight. Would you like to go as well?
And then I asked, where are you guys going tonight?
What place, Panzer?
The place that takes a month to go to?
Okay, why would you take a month to travel somewhere? We just traveled for a month.
That place.
You mean like just leave and go to the Goblin Kingdom?
No, Sam, he means the spiritual realm that almost killed us.
Oh, no you're not.
You're not stopping me.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
Panzer, to be perfectly honest, as much as I do have questions to be answered, I don't think it's wise to do that here. I don't like the feeling of this town, and I don't trust any of the people that are around us.
When did you go to the spirit plane?
This entire time, Panzer's has been looking at Vidoma and paying no attention other than answering you every now and then. just so for the visualization.
I'd like put my hand on your shoulder. Panzer, I know that you want to go, that you're eager for your questions to be answered, but I think we should wait. At least until we have Roxy back.
Quick question. I mean this as not racist or anything like that.
Oh, that's the start of every good conversation.
Right. So
I'm not a racist, but
your race is missing your shard, correct?
Yes.
And goblins like to bet, correct?
Yeah.
I think there's a chance your shard could be here.
all the more reason to get out of here as quickly as possible. The more, I hate it enough that we have one of those things in our group.
Is this heavy?
No, that's what I'm saying. I hate it enough we have one of those things in our group. If Sam knew there was a second, she would have dumped that in the ocean on the way here.
If it's here, and I can scour this place quickly, and go where places we cannot go, I would be able to see it. Because it sucks in the light.
There's this heavy silence where she's like not disagreeing with you anymore. But
There's
she
like
also knows
Oh,
that she
sorry.
doesn't want to piss off Sam.
There's a small cloud of dust next to you as Sam just falls down and sits on the ground. Just like,
I'm just seeing the short, thick, red-headed girl just sitting there crying on the side of the road. I'm seeing Jessie from Toy Story, just sitting there, flop. Okay. Alright.
Alright, Panzer, look. 1 hour.
Okay.
We can't be gone any longer than that, or our bodies will die like last time.
What?
How long were we in?
You were in just under an hour.
Okay, then I would just say half an hour.
You almost died last time you did this. When was this?
You remember at the funeral, or before the funeral, when we were mourning at the house and you found us almost dead, Sam?
Oh, fucking great.
But
So
We're
both
not
of
gonna
our
be going
medics, let me get this straight, both of our medics want to go to the spirit plane and leave their bodies unprotected. And then when they come back in a nearly comatose state, they want the robot, the person who can't handle blood, and the cannibal to take care of them.
okay, listen, I will let Panzer go in first.
You better let that big man go.
Yay!
Hi, Anna.
The cannibals, did you hear what I said?
I have no clue. I just came in and that's all I heard. I'll let Panzer go first.
Okay, so they want to go back to the spirit realm, which last time nearly killed them. So Sam goes, so let me get this straight. You want both of our medics to go into a place that will put them in a nearly comatose state and leave the robot, the person who can't handle blood, and the cannibal to take care of their bodies.
It's just as funny the second time
Cannibal.
doing it.
You are what you eat, so yes.
I have never heard a better touche in my life. That is great.
Doesn't that actually make someone?
Oh, half the
I'm
people in this party are
done.
cannibals. It's not a question of like, are we accepting of it? It's just what they are.
Okay, so during the course of this
Argument.
argument, okay. During the course of this argument, time passes, and eventually, a fella comes out. He's got canvas pants tied around the waist. He's got some pretty hefty boots.
I'm literally just seeing a character from Monster Hunter with the gigantic hammer.
Okay. Just
That
erase
a chair
that
and
from
A
existence.
chair and a whip walking in.
No. No! Let me describe my own NPCs,
A
please!
tiny cat person walking next to him.
Ah!
Oh, a monkey. Stop referring to my character as thick, and I will.
That's the first time I said
You
anything.
have constantly tried to make my character the sexy character, and it's kind of annoying.
I haven't noticed.
You guys are
It's
scaring
because he
me.
does it when I'm the only one in the room.
Pretty much over text messages when we were trying to build his character's artwork.
Emma, please don't stomp around.
Alright, so as I was describing, he's got like canvas pants, some pretty hefty boots, a standard, shirt, sleeves cut off, and a simple vest. He's got his head tied back with a bandana, he's got some dirt on his face, and pretty fairly, grubby arms with gloves on. Comes out, looks around for a moment, sees you guys, walks up. So, I hear someone's looking for me.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something.
No, I'll let you talk to this one.
Oh, you let me talk to this one. Oh,
We
thank
both
you.
know I can whoop your ass if I want
Thank
to,
you.
so stop and talk.
Thank you.
Alright,
He starts to look annoyed in front of you, like you're wasting his time.
I take your talking privileges. We are hoping to work with you to capture some monsters and animals.
So you're looking to provide some stock.
Yes.
All right then. Well, what kind of experience do you have handling live monsters?
We have fought a few, and I'm a bounty hunter myself, so capturing live prey isn't exactly new to me. We've got 2 medics on the team to make sure they don't die.
Spider demon.
Roll a charisma check just to see if he believes you for a moment.
17.
I need a reroll for a tie.
Could I assist?
No.
It's a new day. I'll use a luck. 10.
10? Okay. He's like, okay then. Well,
Does he look like he believes this?
maybe.
No, it's a skill I'm actually working on.
Sure.
Oh, no, wrong one. Nice.
Nice.
That's a 27.
27. Yeah, he looks like he's trying to believe you.
Okay.
It's not like he's completely untrustworthy of anyone who walks up to his door randomly wanting to ask questions about bringing in livestock to the circus. He's sitting there and he's like, well, exactly how dangerous were you thinking?
You know the area well enough. What's in the area that a group our size could take care of, you think?
In the area? Well, there is a canyon about a day and a half east of here. At the base of that canyon, there's rumor that there is a rhinar nest down there. Now, a live rhinar would be great. The cow would be fine. Baby, not so much. But they're usually what's brought in. We raise them. But you guys seem to be pretty sure of yourselves. So I'll say this. If you can bring me back the alpha rhinar without damages, I should be able to fetch you a pretty penny.
Just
Can you
looking
hear
at.
the background noise? Is everything okay here?
Yep, it's good.
Okay.
Just judging, looking at him, what kind of character would you say he would be? Would he be on the darker side or the lighter side?
Roll an observation check.
He works in a slave town,
That'd be
catching
17.
animals to kill slaves.
What now?
17.
He's difficult to read.
Is poisons okay?
Poisons that'll wear off are fine. Some tissue damage that can be medically cured within a few weeks is fine. But the sooner we can use them, the more valuable they are and the less time they spend sitting in our pens.
So how much are we talking?
Roll a persuasion check to get him to start talking prices.
Oh, is this?
I have the skill barter.
Sure. Go ahead, use that skill. That's fine.
21, so plus 4.
Okay, so 25.
Just barely made it. Okay.
Charisma guy.
Sitting here, yeah, he's pretty proficient. You gotta understand, he works with living creatures for a living. No pun intended. So he's sitting here and he's like, well, to be honest, it's been probably since my grandfather's time someone brought in a live Rhinar Alpha. So you bring in one of those, I might be able to work something up to 2,500 gold pieces.
How much for any other?
Pajamas leaning closer to Sam.
The cows are worth
One
about
moment,
1,000
my good
pieces.
I kind of lean down to Vidoma so that she can whisper to me.
Well, I don't particularly have anything to say. I'm just really excited. I'm
Oh, okay.
like hands clasping your coat.
Sorry. She was just excited. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So calves.
Calves I can give you about 250 for.
Okay.
We have to put a lot to feed and time into training them. Basically, things that I don't care to do to get them worthy of the service.
Now, tissue damage just enough to wear them down. We'll work with that.
I can work with tissue damage, but the more damage there is, the more it's going to take off your price.
Yeah, that's understandable.
I will say, if it's damaged pretty well, we're talking half price.
No worries on that. We're professionals.
I'll take your word on that. Now, I will say this. If you don't want to incur any fees bringing the creature in, you get yourself one of those. And he points to one of those big heavy carts that are bringing, creatures like the tiger in. Now, you're going to want the extra large one if you plan to bring the Rhinar back.
And what's the price on those? Versus the fees?
Well, personally myself, I can usually get them at a discount for working with the circus. I usually spend, per day about 150 gold. But
Is this a rental situation?
yes,
Ah.
it doesn't count any damages and stuff to it, but those are covered with our contract. You guys might be a little bit more expensive. So, but if you want to borrow one of ours or rent it under my contract, I'll take it out of the gold you owe me when you're done.
Now this, can I roll to see if I know what a Rhinar is?
Sure, go ahead.
Can
Sure.
Can I make a skill out of this?
Under which proficiency would you put it?
I put this under knowledge, and
Are you proficient in the knowledge stat?
yes,
Okay, it's broad enough to put it under the knowledge stat.
basically bestiary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
wait,
don't forget to
hold
keep
on.
track
I'm
of your-
working on that skill already.
Don't forget to put that under your points. You've been using points today
Yeah,
so far.
so far.
Can I also roll for that to know if I know what they are?
Sure, you're native to this region.
What is it? Knowledge?
Yes.
Would I be able to make a skill off of Terrain Master with this?
No.
Okay.
I got a 21.
16, 21.
10.
Okay. Nope. Unfortunately, these are rare enough creatures that you do not know what a Rhinar is.
It's still a success for making
For your 21, yes, that is a success to know of, local creatures and stuff like that. Any lower than that, and any lower than 20 for that particular one, I would have said no, but you're good.
So I do know what it is?
You do not know what it is, but your skill is progressed enough.
You wouldn't have to have any information on these beasts, would you? I'm not from this area.
Oh, Rhinars are pretty nasty. I'll tell you what.
Alpha buffalo is really the only alpha beast that I've taken down personally. Are they similar?
Well, they're both cattle-type beasts, if you ask that, but Rhinar typically don't travel in big herds like buffalo do. Rhinar are usually one, a couple cows, and then, of course, their pups. But I will go ahead and bring in a picture onto the screen for you.
I'm gonna guess he's got like a page he's gonna show us.
Yeah, this is a Rhinar.
Are those scales or feathers?
Those are scales.
Okay.
Rocky stone armor.
I'm gonna write that.
Good luck.
That looks like an
Rhinar aren't tameable.
So even as pups?
No. I've worked with Rhinar all my life. They don't make good mounts.
Would you say a Pegasus is trainable?
If you can find one, more power to you. According to legends, yeah, they are. But I've never seen one in my life.
Not to offend your knowledge of the beasts, but in this environment, I wouldn't say anything would be tameable.
Wrong ambience. I'm just gonna turn that off. I mean, if you're feeling, like riding wild animals, be my guest. But I would never consider.
He's gonna do it anyway, so.
Tameable.
Yeah.
Alphas are very aggressive, though, and these creatures, especially the cows and the pups, are more likely to run. Alphas are more likely to fight and protect their territory.
Of course. And now, if I was gonna tame anything, it'd be a pup. I'll start him off there. I wouldn't try to tame an alpha as he is.
Would you give us a rough size for the average cow and?
Average cow stands about 6 feet tall and about 12 foot long.
All right, and the alpha?
About 15 feet tall and about 16 feet long. They're huge. They'll barely fit in one of those cages.
Even I can't pick that up. That's kind of confusing.
So I guess we probably need 2 cages?
One cage for the alpha, another for whatever else we get.
Yeah.
You're obviously ambitious. I'm just gonna remind you, whatever horses you bring along with these wagons, you're going down in a cavern. It's gonna be interesting getting that back out of the cavern.
And these cages will hold up, correct?
The cages are meant to hold things like this, yes.
Okay.
That's why I said the extra large one.
I'm just making sure if we
Like,
don't get it.
we look away, it gets angry, it's not breaking out.
Most likely.
Okay.
I recommend you keep it sleepy somehow. I thought you guys were professionals.
New animal.
New
area.
animal. New biology. New behavior.
Alright then. I'll tell you what. Come on. I've got a pup I'll show you.
Thank you.
Starts guiding you into the downstairs. There's a lot of different animals. Tigers, a few apes.
Some lions and some bears.
No lions, no bears. There's quite a few angry looking primate type animals. Couple cages that look empty and then something moves and you can't quite see where it is.
Interesting.
Yeah. You do see one cage is completely made out of metal. It looks like there's a bird on fire in there.
I want it. I want it so bad.
You want that?
Yes.
Good luck.
I walk up to the cage.
Okay. Roll a charisma check for me.
Why is it suddenly so hot next to us, Sam?
Oh, I'm sure she can hear the flames.
You can hear some crackling of flames.
Not bad.
That is a 24.
24. Might need it. Okay. It doesn't appear to be upset of you approaching its cage.
I am also resistant to fire, so...
For getting close, I'll give you, this is a firebird. It is an elemental type creature. They're extremely rare. Pretty aggressive.
How intelligent does it seem?
Moderately by looking at it.
Close enough to be sentient or not?
No.
Okay.
But
Beautiful.
imagine, turkey type intelligence.
Okay, so...
Do you don't use him for fighting, correct? It sounds like a waste.
I just shout out executions.
They're great for adding, what's the word for it?
Flare.
Flair to the arena.
Baz.
Add a spark to the entertainment.
And be careful, they are carnivorous.
Ignite the crowd. Sorry. I'll stop now.
I like your ideas.
I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but that cage that looked like there was nothing in it, and then something moved. That was interesting. Is it a camouflage?
It's a calamander.
Interesting. Show the way. Sorry to take up more
I
time.
mean, someone with scales like you would know what a calamander is, I'm sure.
Of course.
What's your knowledge check?
It did not live in the specific spot he was raised, so he has
Which is actually funny because it does.
Oh, I mean, like his campsite. No,
I'm not gonna. I'll let you guys figure it out later on.
I'm gonna say I am going to ask a guard or something after we leave. Is there a library in town? Because I want to buy a bestiary.
Okay, we'll put a note on that because I don't want to forget that. The more to do in this town, the better.
Yeah.
Eventually, he takes you back to one of the other sections. This area is walled off for a little bit more like cattle-like livestock.
Through we're going through, do I see a werewolf or Roxy as we're going down?
Go ahead and roll an observance check.
Oh, we're actually going down into the circus.
He's actually let you into the first level
I thought
of
this was a
the
different building
understables.
entirely. In that case,
You're-
yes,
you're
I'm
technically
also
under the
looking
stables.
for... No, I don't see it. Unless a 7 is enough. You have a plus 4.
Can I?
19.
19? I'm gonna say no.
For a werewolf or
No.
for Roxy?
Nope.
Okay.
Ashley just asked a question.
Go ahead.
Since we're in the first level, can I sense Roxy anywhere?
Go ahead and roll an observance check.
While that's going, I pick up Buddy and ask Buddy.
Nope.
I'm gonna say Buddy says no. Yeah. Unfortunately, none of your observances are able to find any notion of.
Is Hannah rolling, Buddy?
I was gonna tell you that nobody does not have the sensing capabilities to sense Roxy or Zorlima.
Okay.
Quick question about last session.
Mhm.
When I used my ability to sense other Teflon, did my ability encompass the entire circus?
I would say it would encompass about the area that you could hear, but that would be about it.
Then
So
I am
not the
opening up
entire.
to that as well.
Okay.
Anybody need anything when you start making those pizzas?
Water.
Water?
2 waters.
Mountain Dew.
Undo?
I got a 26.
26. 26 for right here. Okay. Okay. You do sense one Teflon marker.
Which direction?
Uh,
More above me or below me?
below you for certain.
Okay. Oh shit. So you keep prisoners here, correct?
I don't. I don't work with prisoners, if you want to call them that. The Baron's property, or his slaves, are kept on the next level down.
I prefer not to. Refer to them in that term.
Sure.
So,
All
does he ever sell his slaves?
It depends on if you have enough coin to buy them from him. I mean, if they're valuable enough.
And he runs a gambling ring. Does he gamble?
I've heard he enjoys chance once in a while.
Last question. How would we be able to get down to that level?
What level?
Where they're keeping the prisoners?
Oh. Well, first, you'd have to have clearance.
That's what I mean. How do we get that
I mean,
clearance?
I don't even go down there. I mean, I could if I really wanted to, but I would have to ask permission. So, probably some endorsement from someone who wants to go down there, and a couple people probably to accompany you.
Okay.
This conversation is occurring while he's walking through cages,
Yeah.
etc., etc. So, eventually he gets you to a stone wall, a segmentation, and there is another large area. It's more like a pen, and he looks through the gate, just slides open the thing. It's got a big iron door on it. Thank you for the water, much needed.
I'm gonna start making these pizzas. I'm kind of hungry. Buffalo, cheese, and meat.
Cheese is my preference.
Cheese.
I guess meat. Whatever you want to eat.
I'll stick with buffalo.
Okay.
I'm not a buffalo fan, so you
I know
guys
you're
can have
not
that
spicy.
one. Okay, he's just missed out. You guys have to fill him in.
Okay. So we get to the
Yep.
conclusion.
Opens it up, and he's like, well, someone's hiding. And he goes over to a, feed area, and he's like, stay right here, don't go anywhere. Observe the opening. Climbs up a ladder, pulls out a bag. You can see him, if you look through the opening, you can see him walk across like a bridge section over the pit, and cuts open the bag and drops a hunk of meat down inside. And there's a moment of pause, and all of a sudden this giant armored spiked body, probably about 10 foot tall, of a cow, almost looks like a rhino, and one of those spiked rodents. It's like if hedgehog and a rhino had
So this
kids.
is a baby alpha.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically cow level.
Well, you said cows are 6 foot.
Yeah, but this one's grown a little bit bigger. So it could have the potential, but it's still in captivity. It rushes out, grabs the meat, starts chewing down that big thick beak of it, just carving through bits and pieces of it. But it looks gnarly. It looks dangerous. It looks like just running into you, it would deal damage. Does have the flat foot like rhinos do, etc. But yeah, like if a hedgehog, a rhinoceros, and a triceratops had a kid, yeah, that's about what it looks like. And it looks gnarly.
Okay.
But eventually he comes back and he says, so, what do you think of that?
We know what we're up against, so thank you.
Those are the nice ones. I've had that one here for about 6 years. He'll be ready in a month or two.
So they're carnivores. You say they live in caverns.
Yes.
So I'm guessing they can see in the dark pretty well.
Moderately. I wouldn't try to fight them in the dark if that's the idea. So, if that's all, we good?
Yes.
No other questions?
We should be heading out tomorrow. We need to get supplies first.
Alright. I will, I'll get you a map here quick. And he takes you back through the entrances, guides you back past all the other critters and monsters and whatnot. And he eventually gets you a piece of paper, scribes out some local landmarks, and eventually puts out where the cavern is. And he makes a motion note. So there are two ways to get to where the nest is rumored to be. If you actually do find the nest, that's where the alpha will be. If you don't find the nest, that's where you'll be able to find cows if you do. Sometimes they roam. But if you do go up to the north end of the cavern, you're going to have to use pulley and lifting equipment at the top to try to lower the cage down in and load it up and take it out. Otherwise, you'll need quite a few horses or oxen to pull it out the south end. Personally, myself, I wouldn't want to stay in the cavern longer than I would need to, so I would try to lower in if I could. But horses are less expensive. So, there's your map, rolls it up, hands it to you, and good hunting. And he leaves you back outside with all the other traffic and everything.
Alright. Come on, crew. I guess we're going to get ready for a hunt.
And as you're walking away, he's like, "Come back if you want a wagon like that. Otherwise, it's up to you to bring it."
Alright.
So, Vadoma, Carl, is there anything you guys want to pull off or do?
Not today.
Okay.
I have some ideas for tomorrow.
Tomorrow on when we leave, or do we want to delay it another day so you can do something?
No. When we go hunting.
Oh, okay. What about you, Carl?
Carl!
Carl! That kills people.
He's still playing Ark.
Yeah.
Oh, it kills people.
He's typing in Discord. Why don't you just use your microphone?
Might have it hooked up to something else.
Mom, I'm okay.
No, that's
My foot.
horrible.
My foot,
We cannot hear you, Carl. You probably routed your audio wrong.
It's a lady. Company loyalties suck.
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Literally, I changed fucking nothing. I lost connection there for a while.
Okay. Alright. So as you're walking away from the circus...
Did you want to do anything today?
Huh?
Okay, so do you know what we just did?
No fucking clue, which y'all just did in the last 5 minutes.
Okay, we met up with the dude who is the monster capturer. We took a contract to get him an alpha animal that's really big. And now
I heard that part.
What?
I heard about the whole alpha thing, but right after that, that's where I lost you.
So basically, he took us in to see all of his animals. We saw one.
Okay.
Now we just left the circus, and we're going to get supplies and do whatever else everybody wants to do. And Joe asked if you or Ashley had anything you specifically wanted to do today before we head out.
Only thing I would want to do is try to tinker something together to trap an animal with, but...
Well, I was going to ask you something about that. Sam asks you as you walk, do you know how to make any strong sedatives that would work on an animal?
It'd take time. What I have right now, it's going to take a while for it to kick in.
How long do you think?
30 minutes.
All right, and how long do you think it would last on a creature that is 15 feet tall and how long?
About 18 feet long.
18 feet long. That is basically a gigantic rhinoceros with hard skin and is carnivore.
Do you think he could knock himself out by hitting a wall?
Probably not.
Did we lose you again, Carl?
Yep.
I think we
Carl,
lost him
not
again.
found. Carl, not found.
Alright, while we're waiting for him to come back, I guess.
Oh, that's so weird. I can still hear y'all.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, I went to my fucking Wi-Fi because fuck the hotel Wi-Fi.
Ah.
What did you
Okay.
did you hear my question?
About the whole how long, whatever. Yeah, I could literally hear all of y'all
Oh, okay.
still.
So how long do you think it would last?
Here. It's I've always used to just knock people out for the night, get them going to sleep. I'm not sure if I'll actually keep them asleep. You know, who knows how long.
Could you make an injectable form?
Like I was, actually, I was trying to say I can crush up the pills, and
With
that's why
water?
it sounds like that.
I'm gonna do knowledge of plants. Can I think of any plants that would help with knocking an animal this size out?
Knockout berries?
Go ahead and roll a knowledge check.
Okay. Trank darts. So many trank darts. We are literally playing Ark right now.
21.
21? Okay. There is one plant. Just gonna, because I have to make some of these things up on the fly, I'm just gonna add it to our list of items. I'm just gonna add a new folder. Plants. And drag it down here.
And one final question for Vidoma.
Yes.
I know you can heal people. Can you heal animals?
Probably. I mean,
I look at you.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm not very knowledgeable on veterinary skills in general, but I assume that the basics would be the same.
5-star vet, in
Well,
my opinion.
I was thinking less the surgical healing, more the magic glowy hands that you use on Panzer all the time.
That's just for show. I really do patch Panzer up.
Which he actually does.
So you can fix a concussion in 2 seconds by patching someone up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm very sorry.
How do you make your hands glow?
Maybe I'll show you some other time.
Okay. I assumed it was the same ability you used to turn a demon into an angel.
No, but I'm glad you brought that up. See, I was kind of wondering, and I look around and make sure nobody's watching like I can see, you know. Do you think I could potentially do that to the animal and make it nice?
I have no clue, but now I want to try. Let's get a baby first.
Okay. Sounds good. Also, I'm really, really good at riding animals. If you hadn't
Me
noticed,
too.
sorry,
I
you
mean,
know.
you tamed the chicken, so that's impressive enough in
The
itself.
chicken.
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm angry inside and I have the need to do something productive, but I want to try to tame one and ride it.
I mean, all of us want to do that, Vidoma.
I was just the only one brave enough to say it out loud.
No, the only one dumb enough to say it in front of the animal tamer. Like, all of us would have said it out loud if the animal tamer was not there.
It's just something that I need to do now.
Well, we're going to their home, so maybe we can tame them all.
Perfect. Also, it would be really fun to just screw the circus over by giving them animals that won't fight.
I have
Saying Ferdinand the Friendly Bull or whatever it was.
Get some butterflies.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I have some ideas on that, but let's save that for the trip.
Your evil is showing.
If you look up slip leaf in the plant area,
Or you could just leave it
course.
up on the screen.
yeah, I'll leave that. Slip leaf is a sedative plant that can be powdered and put into a drinkable or injectable form. It can be used to sedate a creature. The effect takes 10 minutes and is weaker against larger creatures.
Do I know anything that is good for larger creatures with my 21?
This is about all you're gonna get.
All right.
Basic plants.
Does he know the amount we need?
You would
someone that-
probably
something that big?
for your 21. I'll give you that you'd probably need 3 slip leaf plants.
Just for the big one.
Yeah, and you need to dehydrate them, and then you'd need to powder them properly, which would take either a chemist's hands or a botanist's hands to be able
Which
to
we
work.
have both of.
I explained to Oliver
Yeah.
information that I recollect of my knowledge of plants. Slip leaf.
Kind of funny how 3 out of the 5 party members all have a way to knock something out.
I have 2 ways.
I don't think that'll work against it, to be honest.
True.
So, while you guys are having this conversation, walking away from the circus, there is a baker that comes walking up and looks at you guys. Please, sir, strong, wealthy people, could you have a coin?
We are.
Coin, perhaps, that we could have. Anything will do.
A baker.
A what now?
You said you said
A beggar.
You
Beggar.
said baker?
I heard baker.
I'm just seeing a man in a chef hat. Coin, please, coin.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
picturing.
all of us heard baker when you said that, and we were just like,
Big
why is the
round
baker
belly.
begging us?
Power.
Any food missing?
What now?
He's not a baker. He's just.
He's
a
not a
baker.
baker. He's a beggar.
He's a beggar. He sees things. Is there anything missing, or food that is missing that was stolen?
No.
Okay, wait. Okay, let me explain something. To
Just a coin for a poor beggar, please.
I gave him 2
Coin.
copper, and then I go.
Okay.
Good. I
Thank
turn
you.
to
Thank you,
Panzer.
ma'am. And walks away.
When you ask a question of a beggar, you ask a general question about the city. They don't know business expenses.
He's in the circus. If there's food
He's
missing.
not. He's outside the circus. He's just a beggar on the street.
Oh, we've already made it outside. I thought we were still inside the circus.
The whole time we've been talking about sabotaging everything, we laughed.
Sam, I need an observance check.
That's a 20.
20. Okay. As you guys are having this conversation, someone bumps into you.
I grab them.
Okay.
I don't know what they're trying to do, but that's just what Sam would do.
Okay. You do not have the opportunity to. As you turn to grab, there's nothing there.
We're in the street.
Completely gone. You're in the street. Yep.
Okay, so if you would please stop robbing us every chance you get, because that's
Excuse me?
Perception?
I have not robbed anyone since campaign 1.2, okay?
Yeah. Stop it.
This has been a year,
Stop
okay?
It's not fun.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
Hey, Oliver. Man with good eyes. Man with good eyes.
Sam has good eyes.
Someone just got stolen. 18?
Yeah, I'm guessing my purse is gone now.
If you check, yeah, your purse is gone.
18.
18, you do not see anyone.
I got a 20 and I didn't see it. He's making it impossible. He doesn't want us to know who robbed us. Because he did this the last time too.
Was
I'm
taken.
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Does anyone else want to roll observance
Into
check?
my purse.
I'm about
I'm just gonna hold this in another purse because I want to keep track of it for you.
Oh, my nat 20, yeah, totally. You know,
What did you get, Oliver?
I got a total of 12.
Total 12. Okay.
Why is Lizard Man Eye better than Oak Eye?
Okay.
I would like to use tracking to see if I can follow any of this makes me sound like a dog.
You're gonna follow
Okay.
Sam.
Yeah. Sure. Excellent.
Sam
Gems?
sent, and I'm gonna use a point.
Yeah, I had gems.
Okay. What I'm saying. Hang on.
Wait, so
And,
who first got robbed?
Also, it's money, so
Okay,
you
so
know
you
the
can track
goblin
that.
in me.
Oh, if I had gems for my family, I would have swallowed it.
22. Oh, so close. Oh. Unfortunately. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to re-roll that with disadvantage because this is scent based.
And I have a very unique scent in a non-technological area.
No, but his scent. She's tracking his.
No, she said she was tracking mine.
You're tracking Sam's scent?
That's on my
On the bag
on my
and
bag.
the money.
Okay. Sure. Okay. The 22. Alright. So I'll say for the sake of this, Vadoma, you were able to sense, you know, when someone got bumped into, when Sam got bumped into. It was
I am literally like,
Yep.
like right there.
like right next to him, yeah. So
She's been holding onto my coat this whole time.
yeah, you felt him get bumped into, and it felt like the guy was heading east. But when Sam starts noticing that her purse is gone and the person is gone, you start looking around. You start sniffing. It sounds like they're west, or it smells like you can smell west down the street. Something similar.
I am going to take Sam's hand and then just start following it. Like, not even say anything, just go.
I actually will pick you up at this point and carry you like a football and just say, point me. And then just take off because I'm faster than you.
Oh my gosh.
I am actually physically faster than you, so.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Poor Ashley. All right. Ashley, roll another observance check as you're running down the street to track the purse.
Oh wait, just observance or tracking? Sorry.
It's the tracking, yeah.
Then yeah, I got it. 7.
Okay. The scent was there for a split second, and then it's gone.
Okay, she did
Yeah.
point east though.
Yep.
I will take off in that direction and just look for anybody in the crowd that looks suspicious.
Okay.
That's max, that's a 21.
21? Okay. You recollect for just a moment someone watching you, like half an hour ago when you guys were just loitering outside the circus. You see them walking east down the street. They're looking around, just keeping an eye, and as you make eye contact, this person, they have a relatively nice looking jacket.
How far away are they?
They're like 30 yards down the street.
That is actually my,
Your running speed?
no, that's my ability, Bulldoz's speed.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a d12 just to see, because both of you see each other. I'm gonna see who gets to act first.
Okay,
Oh, please be Sam. Please be Sam.
you got a 1?
I got a 1.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Try to get a 1. Let's see what you
No,
got.
I got an 11.
Oh, you already rolled?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, when you make eye contact, let's see, I have to write this down. Just 1.
Seeing as we're using action.
As soon as he makes eye contact, I have to roll an idea. I gotta roll to what action he will take. Okay, he's panicking. He pulls out a watch, clicks it, and
I
disappears.
swear to fuck, if you keep bringing up these time-traveling motherfuckers and stealing our shit, I'm gonna quit the game.
Okay.
This is the third time we've met a time traveler who's stolen from us and then teleported away.
Is it the same time traveler?
Yes. It's the same motherfucker. That's why I called him a time traveler.
Okay. So, what do you wish to do? He has disappeared in the middle of the street.
I'm going to run up to where he was, and very sorry for the treatment, Vadoma. I'm gonna put you down and say sniff.
Vadoma, would you please roll another observation check for
Just
tracking? For tracking.
Ugh. Can I also roll spirit sense to see if I can sense anything that way?
Sure, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be a disadvantage situation.
So what's disadvantage?
It means you're rolling one die lower,
Yeah.
so you'd be rolling a d16 instead of a d20.
Okay.
This would be just charisma plus d16.
Oh,
So 17.
17? Okay. Yeah, good roll. About another 60 yards down the street, you can sense a panicked spirit. Like, amongst all the other people, no one had panic like that. Like, you can sense a spirit just like, I can't believe I almost just got caught.
Okay. I'm gonna follow him.
Oh,
Okay.
you found him? This is in character
I
now.
have-
Okay, I picked you back up and say, point!
Alright. So, you're just running down the street again?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Just, if he sees me, tell me if he sees me.
Okay. Let's see how paranoid he is. If he thinks he got away.
Hey, the time traveler thief is back! From campaigns 1 and 2.
I'm sorry.
Do you have marinara?
Mine.
Yeah, frozen. Would you like some?
These are mine.
Put it back over here!
Okay. I'll just take, I guess, 2 or 3.
So,
but
the time traveler who keeps stealing from us in every campaign,
Yeah?
he's back. He just stole my wallet.
Is it the same one?
I'm gonna say no. Okay. If I remember correctly, the thief that stole from you the first time was not a time traveler, and I don't remember stealing anyone else's purse after that.
It wasn't our purse. He stole an item from us.
It was a good thing I was holding on to 2 purses, by the way, Joe.
Yeah, it was. Moving on. Yeah, he does not appear paranoid
Anybody else?
anymore.
Anything? Did you want some soda?
I think we're good right now.
Pizza's almost done.
Thank you.
What's your passive stealth? What's your stealth value plus 8?
That'll be 13.
13. Okay. He does not see you coming as you're running down the street.
Oh yeah.
That was a long drink. Okay, sorry. Well, I see him though, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna sneak up on him.
Okay. Roll stealth.
No, that's not what I mean. I wasn't done.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak up on him with my shoulder. Bulldoze!
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Remember, you are holding Vadoma.
Yes.
You can drop me. It's okay.
My other shoulder.
Okay. This is turning into a game of football on the street.
Okay. Once I do see him though, I put her down and I just
Okay,
tackle him.
sure.
was a 11. It's probably not going to hit him.
Melee to hit. Let's see here. He has to dex because he doesn't see the attack coming. And his...
I thought we had to tank if we didn't see the attack coming.
You are correct. Thank you. Got that backwards. And his dexterity or his tank ability is not that great. What was the value of your attack?
11.
11? Yeah.
Oh, a hit?
Yeah. Hits him.
Okay.
Knocks him flat on the street.
I grab both hands and just put him in like the hole.
I immediately start looking for money.
No, I have him on his back. I put both hands above his head.
Okay.
Oh. Well, I'm checking for money.
Okay.
Where's my wallet, motherfucker?
He's laying on the ground, face up. His hood is pulled back. He looks just like a normal human, just like a kid, maybe 15, 16. Rather surprised. And he's like, shirt pocket. Left side.
Left side shirt pocket.
Yay! Now I go and grab the money. And also, I want to look for anything else of value on him. Like, I'm
First,
just
just
taking
get
this
my wallet,
opportunity.
please.
I'm taking all of it. Anything he has on him.
Okay.
I am looking at every pocket. I am
It is the guy
hands
from
under
Robbie,
the
right?
shirt.
Okay. Roll an observance check, Vadoma.
Okay. I need to make like a goblins looking for money kind of observance.
Okay.
11.
All right. So you find 3 purses in there.
Uh-huh.
Each of them pretty standard. You do find yours, so I'm gonna give you your money back. You can put it in your purse. You also find his watch.
Yes. That's what I was hoping for. All of it.
All right. So while you're doing this,
I do interrogate him.
a couple of the city guards come up. It's like, "What's going on here?"
Got a little pickpocket here. I'll deal with him.
Pickpocket, eh? Ah, no. This is city business.
No, it's my business. He robbed me.
Hey, ma'am. We are the law here. You can take your money, take your purse. That's fine. Vadoma, you were frisking him down. Do you want to try to hide the fact that you were frisking him down? Thank you for the 2 copper, by the way.
Yes.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Okay.
5.
All right. Come on. You can't keep all their money.
I
You
look
can't
at the
keep up.
guards and I say, among my people, if you rob, you get punished by the one you robbed.
Well, that's not the law here.
You don't have laws here. You have slaves.
The king has his laws. Thank you very much. And they lift the guy up off the
No,
ground.
not yet. Before I get up, I'm going to punch him in the face.
All right, so as soon as they do that, they're like, okay, that's enough. We get it. You're angry. Just get off. And they put him in manacles.
Don't steal from me, little fucker.
And he's like, come on. And he's screaming his innocence and everything. One of the guards does turn to you, Vadoma, and says, those purses, the other people he's money they stole.
The purses.
Okay.
No. I'm not the character. I was saying that in character to Vadoma.
Okay.
I didn't hear. What did she say?
A guard walked up and said the purses he stole, and then held his hand out.
Oh.
And then I said, I'd give back the purses.
Kind of heavy sigh and reluctantly give him the lighter one and hold on to the heavier one.
Okay. Roll.
You know, kind of like
roll
those,
puppy eyes.
Yeah, puppy eyes. He really only stole one purse. I mean, it wasn't ours.
Roll a charisma check for me.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Oh, sure. That's a +3.
Plus 3.
Oh, 15.
15.
18. Oh, pull with the +3, sorry.
Yeah, 50, total 15.
Okay. He takes the lighter purse. Thank you for your assistance. You can attend the trial if you wish. You can observe that. Check back in with the law office about tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you.
And it would be Marcus case 6.
Little shit K6. Gotcha.
Excuse me, I'm Marcus. Thank you. You title
Yeah,
these
but you're not
cases
the
by
one
who
I'm
brings them
worried
in.
about.
That door actual open feels a whole heck of a lot better than the door closed.
Pizza.
Oh,
So,
sorry. I'm more concerned about the little shit, so I named the case after him.
alright. So, Vadoma, you were able to get away with a purse
And a pocket watch,
and a pocket watch.
which I walk up and ask for after the guard.
The purse has the equivalent of 47 gold pieces in it,
Ooh.
and copper coins, silver, etc. And the pocket watch looks like a very intricate wound pocket watch, but on the face it has 0 to 30 on the inside of the numbers going around. And on the outside, it has, counting in the opposite direction, a different hand pointing to it, and it counts 0 to, or counts nothing to, let's see here, what was it?
No, he was a murderer. He didn't steal from us. He killed an NPC last time he teleported away.
Okay, whatever. Moving on. The other one counts to 21. 0 to 21. The hands do not appear to be moving, and the small hand is currently pointing to the 10.
Is this something that's like etched and I can feel it, or is it like covered in glass? So I'd need someone to describe it to me.
You do have to have someone describe it to you.
Okay. Then I'll, mentally tab that for later because I'll have someone describe it to me when we're not in public. But
Okay.
for the moment, I'll just pocket it. And Vidoma has pockets on the inside of her clothes that are something that like you can't like run
You
off
have to
with
take her shirt off to get to it.
because she's super insanely paranoid. I mean, if she only had one copper to her name, she'd still be hiding it in like the most difficult place on her body to get to.
I'm sorry, just like, you don't want to know where I have this coin.
Gosh. Yeah, so she'd like discreetly put the watch there and then give the coin purse to Sam.
Well, thank you. Although, once we're in private, I would like to study that watch with you.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do once you meet up with the rest of the party? After retrieving your stolen purse.
I got
We
him.
were gonna go to the
No,
library.
she got him and I got him.
Good teamwork, by the way. I did not purposely do this to get you guys, loss of money. I did it to give you the time watch. That's basically what I wanted to do because I came up with the idea for this item.
I was joking with
last
you about
week.
the whole quitting the game thing. It was just the third time we've seen this time traveler, and I was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna shoot you.
I honestly came up with this idea last week, and I wanted to implement it into the story.
Like I said,
so,
I was joking about quitting because of him, but like just as like the soul that's reincarnated into these characters, just like a hatred for this character is present for all of them.
all right. I would also like to leave another note on you on observing the item. It does appear to be a mechanical timepiece, in that it does have to be wound. Thank you so very
Okay.
much.
Can I get another Mountain Dew, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, official welcome to the group. You've met the time-traveling jackass.
And I caught him. Well,
Yeah.
we caught him.
You found him. I hit him, so we caught him.
Joe, does it look like, I mean, for later when we're observing it, does it look like something that Sam and I would be able to repair if it ever got broken, or is it something more like
Let's just wait
mad?
until we actually
For the sake of it,
investigate it.
do you guys want to go to like a bar or something to look at it?
I mean,
Or-
it's early in the morning still, so.
Yeah, I mean.
I'd want to do it when we're like alone, like outside of the city and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do next?
Well, we need strong rope or chain.
In the library.
And a library.
The library?
I said brary.
I know.
Thank you.
I think that's for Mountain Dew.
It's
Salt
okay.
pepper's cold.
You're good.
I just put in some new Mountain Dew.
Are you?
Making my pizza.
Okay. Oh, is this the cheese?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Alright, trying to find a decent picture for this item. Okay. Go here.
So you said there was 40 gold,
47.
47 gold. This
I
is
would also
47 gold.
like, I would also like to state for the record that Sam, you should probably recognize this is like a huge deal for Fedoma because she does not give money to anybody.
Yes, I just didn't want to embarrass you in public, so I will thank you later.
Okay, so the timekeeper's piece is spelled incorrectly, but it is filed under items. It is the first.
The timekeeper's piece.
Yeah, I gotta edit that. Okay,
Impressed.
this is the first wondrous item you guys actually have.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations. All right.
I will incorporate this into my own body and become a time traveler.
Yes.
Okay, so where did you guys want to go next?
So we were gonna go to probably someplace that deals with game and animals.
Okay. Roll an observance check.
8.
8. Dice say yes. Okay, so you end up looking around town, Panzer and Oliver tagging along behind you, eventually finding what looks like a trapper's store. It has everything from death traps to live traps of small rodents. You see a couple ladies going in and out of there for mouse traps and whatnot. A couple other guys looking like they're getting ready to go trap beaver in the mountains. You know, it looks like that kind of place. But you go in, it looks like it has everything a trapper could use.
Okay. I'm gonna start by looking to see if they have what their strongest ropes and everything.
Okay. They do have some very high quality ropes. Low as thin ropes to big, thick, burly ropes. They also have chains, meat hooks, different kinds of things like that. Multiple styles of manacles, things to tie things down with.
Okay.
Pretty much anything you can imagine.
Is the guy at the counter available?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him. Strange question. Do you have anything strong enough to hold down an alpha? Sorry, What's it called?
Rhino.
Rhino. Okay.
Think rhino armor.
I know. I
Rhino.
knew Rhino, and then I forgot the rest. Hold down to Alpha Rhino.
Oh, we definitely do have some things for that. Yes, we do. How sure do you want to be of that holding down?
Pretty sure.
Okay, then. It goes over and presents you with some of the rough, the big heavy chain. He's like, this will probably hold it down pretty good, unless you got an exceptionally strong Reinar. It might break and shatter.
Alpha.
But I think this should hold him down.
Okay. How much?
Well, enough for a Reinar. It looks up,
Now, once again, state this is an Alpha Rhino.
Yeah, it's thinking about how much he should have to, tie him down and everything. That's probably going to be about 120 gold pieces. You're basically going to have to take the whole wheel.
Okay. And that's just the one?
Yep, pretty much. Might be handy to have some manacles and some locks too.
Yeah. For a whole set, for a whole get up for that, how much?
Well, let's see here. He's pretty agreeable for this entire situation. He gets like 10 locks out on the table. They all look pretty strong and handy. He gets the big wheel of chain. He gets some big adjustable size like cuffs, but big iron thing that you can pin together and lock. Gets all of that done. Gets one big one to go around the neck area that's adjustable. Gets all done, and he's like, this will run you about 250 gold pieces.
I turn to Vadoma. I got 47. Hold on.
I'm sorry, this is me laughing,
Oh,
not
okay.
in character.
Okay. I got 47 for now. How about we go out and try and make some money like we did in the last town?
That sounds like fun.
Both of you roll knowledge checks for me, quick.
Wait, is that a D20 or a D6?
I'll let you have a D20 for this one.
Oh, okay. Ooh, nice. That's a 24.
24. Because you both of you rolled high, I'm going to remind you, this city is anti-religious. Fortune tellers may get in trouble.
Sorry, I'm going by modern day where fortune tellers are looked down by most religions.
You got to understand that religion is a little bit broader sense here.
Okay.
Well,
I said might, not guaranteed.
In that case, all the better. I mean, who's gonna win in a fight? If they try to
I'd
take
wager
me out.
on. I'd wager on you.
So, let's go out and hit. Is there a local bazaar somewhere where people just set up shop?
Pretty much the whole main street, every street in this city, except for residential areas, pretty much sales stalls open everywhere. This is the main central city of the entire state, or the country, if you want to call it nation. So there's a lot of trade that goes on here. You can find 10 guys to everything you could ever want to buy.
I turn to the hunter. You know most of the people in this town, or at least someone from every area.
I have a little knowledge. I mean, it's a big city.
No, I mean just what goes on around here. Where would you say the tourists hang out mostly? Besides the circus, obviously.
The circus, there are some luxury springs. The Oasis would be a good place to go.
Okay.
Typically, people are a little laid back there. People sunbathing, It's kind of pricey. Little money to get in.
Just let you know.
Okay,
I'm back.
thanks, Roxy.
What about the youth?
Let's say the youth, for the most part, probably go to the circus. That that and some of the more seedy bars.
Okay.
Typically dealing in less than reputable substances. Typically.
Okay. Let's go see what we can do about this oasis.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
How do you think you would fare in an arm wrestle?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm not. I mean, look at me.
I'm wondering if there'd be
Oh
any
my god.
willing to bet 5 silver they can beat you in an arm wrestle.
I mean, look at me. They'd be betting more than 5 silver. How about this? First, we'll go to the oasis, and later tonight, when everybody's drunk. By the way, we've left the store by now.
Okay.
Not just standing in front of his counter like, we'll make the money.
I mean, he's a hunter.
Yeah.
He wouldn't care.
No, it's just like we are blocking his counter, talking about how we're gonna make money. No, let's hit the bars when everybody's drunk.
It's just what I was thinking. You know, really play on their egos. They wouldn't want to lose to a girl.
Great minds think alike. To the spa!
To the spa.
All right. So I'm gonna mark it on the map
Hey,
like I
Carl.
did the other items.
Carl?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Just jump. Okay.
while we're doing this is probably going to take the rest of the day. We're probably going to end up delaying and going the day after tomorrow. We'll do all of our big shopping and stuff tomorrow. Today's about making money.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you want to do with the rest of your day?
Trying to make a better stimulant. You knock shit out.
All right.
And it's okay if you use something that they can eat. I have an idea for that as well. Though you might not want to be involved because
I know where this is going.
they're carnivores. And I saw you when you had to eat that heart.
Yeah. What's the best way you want it? You want it in liquid? You want it as pellet?
Casey's doing absolutely
A
nothing
pill.
today.
Honestly, a liquid that can be injected into a slab of meat.
I'll try my best.
Okay? So, what you've missed, we,
While you guys are updating, I'm gonna go get my other coffee.
so what you've missed, we left the person that
I didn't
we
miss anything.
were going to get Ryan. Huh?
I didn't miss anything.
I'm talking to John. He went to do something.
Oh.
So we left the place that we were talking to the dude about capturing the rhinos for him. I got robbed. We got a teleporting magic watch. You remember the teleporting magic watch?
My old watch. Interesting.
Me and Madonna now have one, but y'all don't know about it.
Okay.
We went to the game shop to see,
Did you get stuff back?
and some. I beat the shit out of him. And then yelled, "Don't rob me, little fucker."
He's still alive?
He got carried away by the guards.
The guards stopped me from murdering him.
Cool.
So, we went to the game shop. They have the supplies we need. It's going to cost $250 to get all the supplies for the alpha.
Oh. For the leaf?
No, that's for holding it down while we transport it. So yeah, and then me and Vadoma, we're gonna go and spend we're gonna delay. We're gonna go the day after tomorrow, so we can have more time to get ready. The rest of the day and into the night, me and Vadoma are gonna be going out to do our own thing, to make some money. Carl, you said Oliver's going to be going to make more of the poisons and stuff.
So, Vidoma, you're not going tonight?
What?
You're not going tonight?
When I get back. Wait until I get back.
I mean, you guys have a life. You have a lifetime to take this adventure. You don't have to cram everything into one day.
Our species is dying.
Which is what we're getting ready to do.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm trying to do things a little quicker. But yeah, cool.
It's still going to take us a month and a half to get there. So a couple days isn't going to affect much.
Vidoma, I will try to wait.
Thank you.
And, Roxy, are you still here?
I was actually just going to ask if she is here and available. Because you guys have been playing for a while. I would like to swap over to Roxy's view if she has a little time. If she's there in the background. She's muted right now. I think she might have stepped away from her computer. Alright.
Me or Ashley?
Roxy.
Oh.
Yes.
There's like 500 sounds going off. Here, watch this one.
Okay. So, because everyone's been playing and you've only been listening in the background, I wanted to switch over to Roxy's point of view. To just update you, I know I didn't get that message sent out earlier this week like I wanted to, just to update you on what was going on. You and Sarlaheima were basically transported into holding under the circus, and you guys have been fed. No one's bothered you being her cat, and pretty much you guys have been in the arena twice, fighting various monsters.
Alright.
So,
I fought with her.
So I'm going to switch over to. See.
Hannah asked if she fought with her.
Yeah, I would presume you did.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna swap over. If you're not in Roll20, are you?
Oh no. I need to do that real quick. I thought up.
All right.
I had all these legally things up, but Roll20 was one of the ones I freaking forgot.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Now.
get a bunch of documents and stuff.
Okay. Question for you. I'll give you the option. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But would you like to take part in a combat session with Sarlaheima and the arena?
Sure.
Okay. So we're going to transfer everybody over to here. And we're going to take a little bit. So I got to transfer over there too. So it is about... Go ahead and zoom out.
Shit, we're trying? Holy shit, this place is huge.
So, yeah, it is big.
Sorry.
So, oh, stupid fly. Buzz off.
Guys, please be nice to me today.
Flies don't like me. I don't like these things. I gotta look for...
Should I go ahead and roll stuff for what I'm trying to do?
I love how you have random swords and axes and stuff laying around. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Is that like a spirit? No, that looks like a trident.
Oh, stupid fly. I hate horse flies. Alright.
If I was there, I'd catch it.
What the heck? Where'd it go? I added a tiger to the map.
Oh yeah, you're like John's, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Wait a minute. Objects and token. Map and background. Okay, we're good. Objects and tokens.
I'm drinking sparkling grape juice out of a light up cup. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Nice.
I am not getting tigers on the map for some reason. Alright.
Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh,
Oh, you guys.
God, help me. Oh my god. There we go. What is this one? Oh, nothing. Alrighty. Business contract.
Well, dang, I can't find decent tiger art right now.
Well, you just pretend.
Yeah, but I gotta have something to mark it on the map.
True.
My map markers are not being nice to me right now. Alright, I'm just gonna use this one.
Do buddy or something. Just do random shit. I don't know.
Okay, go over here.
Being there in person right now would be so cool. Getting to play on that little thing, the TV.
Yeah, it is definitely helpful. Where's my token generator?
Alright.
Alright. Tiger. Drag and drop.
Compatibility.
I'm an expert on French history. Oh yeah? Name 15 kings. Louis.
That is pretty good. I like that. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go over here to art. And we're just going to backspace that. Get it out of there. Upload.
You know what like crappy for you snack I've wanted for a long time but can't find anywhere? Snowballs.
As in, like, a candy?
No, it's little Debbie snowballs.
Oh, okay.
They have a version down here that's from Mexico. It is so much better than anything I've had anywhere else.
Is it still coconut?
Yeah.
That's my favorite
Yeah, I don't
part,
know.
So yeah.
I don't know what they put extra in it, but it has all the same components. It just tastes so much.
What are you, a guinea pig now? You running around in circles?
Alright. So, sorry for the wait.
You are not forgiven.
Alright. So, as you and, for the sake of brevity, as you and Sar step into the arena, the crowd is cheering, they're excited, there was some hype going on before you stepped in. The hype guy was, really bragging you up. The werewolf woman, the warrior, and her deadly cat.
Miss Fuzzlebottoms.
What name do they give me? I want to know what name they give me.
Miss Fuzzlebottoms.
It's canon. Fuzzlebottoms.
Your name is Miss Fuzzlebottoms. I apologize.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright. So, as you step in, the crowd is cheering. Sar has actually...
Fuzzlebottoms.
As you step in, the cheering crowd going and going. Fascinating enough, they've come to love the two of you. Just the strange cat that changes into whatever monster at the drop of a hat.
You probably have quite a few replaced forms at this point.
For the sake of this, I'm going to have her hold her current forms. Simply because she's at her max contained. And she can't gain another one without dropping another one.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Get rid of the wild dog. Get lion.
So...
No, if I had to get rid of one, Probably get rid of the Nan or the Naan or whatever the hell that is.
The 9.
If I had to.
The name, that's the Indian guy. The Indian
Yeah,
boss.
knowledge and mushrooms and leadership and charisma. The charisma buff for the party, technically.
Yeah. Alright. So...
I fight using werewolf and my large bunny mainly, along with my wolf, because I apparently have a wolf.
Got it. Alright. So, for this, Sar and you have not been given any armor, and Sar has refused weapons. How do you wish to fight?
No weapons.
Okay.
Tooth and claw, baby.
Alright. So,
Make this interesting.
So, as the two of you have stepped into the arena, there have been, wild bulls that you've been faced off against, and there was one time when they set you off against some other slaves with swords. This is the first time you've been set off against 4 wild beasts. The danger is becoming increasingly dangerous every single time you have fought.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your initiative with a d12.
Go check on John. I'll be right back.
Okay.
7.
And 7 for you. And let's see here.
Please tell me the party's here and somehow managed to watch this.
Nope. Unfortunately not.
Damn it! That would have been cool as fuck.
Alright. So, funny thing, I rolled the same number for 3 of them. Alright. So, for the sake of the first action, as soon as you come into the arena, of course, you two down at the south end. Let's see, I'm going to roll agility for both of these. Okay. And let's get my ruler out here right now. Alright. So, one comes charging in from the side over here. And this one comes in charging. And this one comes in charging, give or take. And this one has stayed off to the side over here. For the next person in line... Oh, yeah, they all go before you guys. Okay. That one's over here. They're all closing in from all sides, looking for a very, very tasty-looking meal. Would you have transformed before this, or are you currently in cat form?
Yeah, I think I would have went ahead and gotten in my werewolf form.
Okay. So, you big burly werewolf, and Sarlheima does not appear to be able to take full form, but she does have claws and long, sharp teeth while she is fighting. It is currently your turn, Roxy, at this point.
I only measure a distance.
You go to the circle with the ruler on it, just below the magnifying glass, and then you can drag and drop it around like that.
Okay, so he's about 45 feet from me?
Yep. You'd need to roll an agility check of... Let's see... 21 to be able to make that distance.
No, I'm just going to close in a little closer to him.
Okay.
Try to, well, actually flank a little more.
Are you able to move your character?
No.
Okay. Drag your character onto that spot on the map. I will delete that one. There we go. Now can you move it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and move up. And Sarl will go ahead and follow
20.
you.
20 is going to be right here. All right. I'm trying to make sure I got the correct amount.
Alright. Sarl is going to follow up next to you. And then go ahead and roll for these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, that is the round for them. They're just charging in. And now it is your turn again, because you are the next one in line.
Well, when I rolled a hit, or am I still... Shit.
I would say if you want to make a charge attack, you could do something like that. Otherwise, you could wait for them to come to you and hold an action. Or
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can I hold an action? And get ready to brace.
Sorry, biting pizza. Yeah, you could hold a reaction to attack when they come in melee distance. Or you could hold an action to grapple when they come to melee distance, your choice.
I'm gonna try and, I mean, either or. I'm just gonna hold.
Okay. What action are you holding?
I think I might just try and grapple.
Okay. Alright.
Make it interesting at the front, at the beginning.
Alright. So, movement is required for the next one. So, they are going to make it in. And that is the round. This one's staying, trying to flank around a little bit around the other side. Alright, so this one here has come within range. Go ahead and use your grapple action. Ooh. Is that an 11?
Yep.
Just barely enough. Just barely enough. You are able to grapple him. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh, D6. I clicked strength check. Oops. D6.
3? Okay. It'll take you 3 rounds to completely annihilate him. So, you are over top of him right now. He is grappled. He can try to break out during those 3 rounds, but for now, he is not able to move. So I will speed up the fight. Sarlheima, as you're keeping the 1 off of her, alright, she takes...
She's a true werewolf. Don't she get more than 1 turn?
Yes, she does. Alright, I need to roll a percentile, because I'm rolling multiple turns here.
And when I'm doing it too, I'm going, wow.
62, okay. And... Holy crap, she's doing really good. Okay, so Sarlheima has taken 2 hits and brought this one and this one down to about half health at this point. And she's gotten a chunk taken out of her leg from this one, and she's currently down on 1 knee. By this time, you have absorbed the tiger. It is now your turn.
I'm gonna get up. Whoops. I mean, my tiger's gone now, so.
Yep, I got him. There we go. He's dead.
Alright. Bye-bye, Tiggy.
Okay.
That was yummy.
Alright, so, since you started from here, I'm gonna say roll a ranged attack to hit one of the tigers.
Hit ranged attack?
Yep. And are you using the grapple ability again? Or are you just attacking him?
I'm just gonna attack with claws.
Okay.
For strength.
So that is a 7 to hit.
That's not
It
gonna
is.
hit.
It is able to dodge. So your turn is burned.
That's fine.
Going through the tigers again, just briefly. Let's see here. And I
Would
need
a
to roll
swan
percentile.
technically still take slashing damage?
All right. So the one of the tigers, as it comes up, tries to bite another chunk. Now that it sees that she's down on one knee, it tries to jump and pounce on her, and she's able to twist and slit its throat as it jumps by. It is knocked to the ground. It's not down and out, but it is currently knocked and prone. So this one down here, I'm going to mark. There. I'm just going to mark that. It's got a grapple. It's currently knocked down. This one here had to get up because he fell down last time. And this one actually hit her again. She is not looking too good.
Oh no.
Alright, so it is your round again. And you are in melee range this time to use your grapple ability. Okay. Well, that one you have advantage on. So I'll roll with disadvantage since you have the auto dice. Mm-hmm.
So should I take on? I'm gonna take on. I think this one.
Okay. You would have
Since the other one's-
advantage. You would have advantage with this one if you don't. But you just roll. I'll roll a regular dice with this one.
All right.
So that'll be the same number for both rolls anyway. So you are more than successful. That one is currently grappled. Go ahead and roll your d6. Three more rounds. Okay. So 3 rounds.
That should give her time to get the grappled one down.
Oh, just barely. This one, she's able to jump over top of it, straddle it, and snap its neck. That one is dead.
Now that forces this one to have a range now.
Yep, and that one has to move in for the round. And then, oh, where's my other die? Okay. It goes back to her turn. Natural 20,
I just went and
which
brought him up to what our party's doing.
knocks the critter down again. And actually, no, that's not a fail. That's double damage, and that one was already low. So it's got one more hit left. It's her round.
I'm back.
And by the time you are finished digesting the second tiger, she has killed this one as well.
Are you a tiger now?
I'm gonna take on one tiger and I'm gonna get rid of.
Okay, roll the percentile for me.
I guess she gets to roll it twice now.
You get to roll it twice, or I will let you roll with advantage since you ate 2 of them.
Nom nom nom.
Okay, with the second one, you are able to take on the tiger form. So for the tiger form, you will have.
Which one do I need to get rid of?
I think you get to
Or
choose.
no?
It's your choice on which one you want to get rid of. You are not allowed to drop Roxy form though.
Well, yeah. Does she even technically count? No, we already discussed
she
that one.
is an extra one that does not count. That's why I said that.
Yeah, because he said 10 was my max right now, and that's my 10. Okay.
Bird, fish, rat.
She has a list.
Oh, sorry.
So basically during that fight, she took some pretty bad damage, and
I don't have healing, do I?
Say what?
I said, I don't have healing, do I?
You do not, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think so.
With tigers, you would gain a pounce attack, which would be a ranged attack. You can roll an agility check, and you could roll a bite attack at the end of that with piercing damage.
I get to roll agility.
You basically get to roll agility to see how far you can get, and then attack at the end of that movement as well.
And advantage on intimidation. Tigers are scary.
Okay. So...
Don't take that. That was me joking
All
around.
right.
At this
Save that.
point, Sarl ends up going back towards the gate that you guys entered in. She's limping. She does have a massive bite out of her leg. And she's definitely going to be unable to fight for the next couple days, at least. But she is still retaining consciousness somehow.
Do werewolves have regeneration? Forget.
Depends on if they're under the full moon.
Oh, okay.
In my game, at least.
No, I just thought I remembered them regenerating when we were fighting them, but it was the full moon, so.
So, once again, you are victorious in a battle, so I'm going to go ahead and roll your experience for this. You gain 71 experience, Roxy, for this fight.
71. Oh, wait, I still have to add the other experience that you gave us.
Yeah, it's in the text message. It's back there in the text messages. She has it.
I'm checking for myself. I got
Okay, because you didn't update online. Alright. So, anyway, you are taken back downstairs. There is medical attention given to her. It's not the greatest. But it will...
not get my character sheet to come up again.
Okay.
Why?
Just refresh the page. Sometimes it bugs out. But, good fight. Good call. Keeping them off of her back, at least.
Do tigers meow? That's a question.
They purr.
It's a nice night.
Yeah, it is. Alright.
So I got 71 points plus whatever was in the chat, right?
188.
Yep.
So you got
71.
251.
What?
Or 259, sorry.
You gained a total of 259.
Everybody?
So I gotta add
No,
259 to mine. Okay.
Yay. Alright. So, you are taken back down to the cages. What's her name? Sarl ends up being suspended above ground once medical attention is given to her. Her cage is suspended off the ground, like it was back in Trakar.
Oh, before.
Congratulations. You gain another stat point, so don't forget to apply that to your character sheet.
I was right, you did divvy out XP, didn't you?
It's
Was that
188.
text?
Is there anything else you wish to do before I go back to the others?
Alright, I added my points going in knowledge.
Okay. That'll increase the amount of slots you have.
I have how many slots now?
You will have one extra from what you did before.
Alright, so 11.
So technically I will give it to you if you don't want to drop the other animal form that you dropped. You can. Otherwise, you will have an empty slot.
I'll just leave it as empty right now.
Okay. Alright. So, was there anything else you wish to accomplish before I go back to the others preparing to go monster hunting?
No, I'm just gonna, with my basic knowledge that I do have, keep her in check, make sure her wounds don't get too far down. What do they do with me? Am I just kept in the same cage with her?
They really don't do anything to, lock you up or anything. You've been pretty loyal to her and just staying by her side the whole time, that they haven't done anything to restrain you. And any attempts early on that they might have made, it's impossible.
Alright.
I mean, they put you in manacles And a couple minutes later, the cat is strolling down the hallway, and it's like, how the heck did it get out? Put it in a cage. A few minutes later, strolling down the hallway again. What the heck?
Until they figure out the jar.
Yeah, and even at that point, you know, I think they would have given up.
There's only really one material that can keep her in place, and that is glass.
Pretty much.
Because she can melt through metal. Eventually.
Or just ooze.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if you get a solid metal thing like
Well,
the
no, in glass, I could technically break it if I wanted to transform into a bigger animal, just break it.
Yeah, technically speaking, that is allowed.
Yeah.
Alright. So, going back to you guys. Who wants to go first? You guys, you and Vadoma were heading off to the Oasis, and Panzer and Oliver, I think you guys said you were working on the...
Panzer didn't say what he's doing. Oliver is going to make potions, but Panzer hasn't said yet.
Okay. So what are you doing, Panzer?
Oh, the shop's open at night?
Depending on which ones. I mean, it's still midday at the point where
Yeah,
you guys
this
are
is
at.
the rest of the day.
Okay. I will check in on the... before we disperse from everyone, do I have an idea of how much that flower is going to cost?
Roll an knowledge check.
I thought you were just going to go out and pick it.
It's not that simple.
What's a slip leaf?
Oh, that's the plant that we can use to knock out things.
24.
24? There's an apothecary in town that carries herbs. You do notice that when you're walking down the street.
Don't know how much it's going to be.
Probably less than 10 gold would be a fair price.
Let me make sure I have 10 gold on.
For 3 or each?
For the amount that he has or needs.
Because we're going to need more than that because we're going to get more than just the alpha.
By the way, I have been coming up with ideas on how to build our D&D table. And I might be able to build it a little less expensive than I originally thought.
And, like you did with this, maybe we could just, like, as time goes on, mark different characters' names on the table.
Hopefully not too many more, because every time we name another character, there's another death.
Before we disperse from each other, hey guys, I'm gonna need some funds for the knockout dust.
How much?
Just 1 platinum for the alpha. And do I know there's gonna be enough for him to get from there to here?
It's a day and a half travel.
They did mention that they were going to use chains and stuff to tie him down to the cart. So, if you're going to do that, you wouldn't necessarily have to have him sedated, is, the idea. But if you did want to not take precautions, or take precautions in case, you would need more of the plant to continually administer it.
But how much?
You would probably, for a day and a half trip on top of that, I would say another 5.
Okay, so it lasts about...
5 plants, so
3.
maximum of 25 gold.
So it lasts about 8 hours.
Just for... Okay, so, group, do we want to keep it sedated? Or do you think the chains will be enough?
That's preferable to get sedated. What do you guys think? But remember, Oliver's working on something too. And his will be a lot easier to administer once we get it out. Get it down.
All I'm stating is it's going to be 25 gold to keep it sedated, just the alpha. Or just enough sedation to make sure we have the chains on them would be 1 platinum. And that's just for the alpha. Assuming we want to get more than just the alpha.
Well, we're definitely going to need more than for just the alpha. What do you think, Vadoma?
I'm not really sure. We should probably be on the safe side, though.
Carl?
Heard my name?
Oliver, sorry. His character in Arcane is named Carl.
You said 2,000 for an alpha.
No,
Right.
no, 25 gold
25 gold.
for just the alpha. We're planning on getting the
no,
alpha.
no, the reward is going to be 2,500 for the
yes.
alpha.
Right.
If you can get them.
No. Yeah.
Okay, let's go caution. I would say 5 platinum.
50 gold worth of. That's probably a good idea. I take out the purse that I stole. It's 47.
Thank you. I will take care of it. Cool.
Platinum.
I mean, he did look rich, so he probably just had a bunch of platinum.
Let's see. You got 3 gold by chance?
I have. Yes, I do.
Okay. Make some change for your DM, please. Thank you.
I head to the apothecary.
Okay. So you head into the apothecary. There is.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I just realized something. Months ago, many months ago in game, we left a bunch of finger bones on a inn's windowsill, just sitting there. Human finger bones, just sitting on the windowsill, waiting for the next person to rent that room.
Yep.
Wait, we left what?
I was okay. So, Panzer used to have something called finger foods, where he would break the fingers off of his enemies and eat it later.
Oh my gosh.
And he gave me the bones to grind into bone meal, and I set them out to dry, and then we left town.
Oh no.
So we left about 15 human fingers. The bones just sitting there on the windowsill, drying out, for that poor next person to rent that room.
At the Tars'
Tars's
Tavern.
Oh my god.
To the apothecary.
To the
Okay.
apothecary.
So, you go in, and because I like to steal characters, if you know who this is, great, be quiet.
Shrek. I already know who it's going to be.
I don't think you do.
Okay, cool.
There's a skinny woman inside. She's got big round glasses, curly hair. Her name's Octavia. She's running the apothecary.
Okay.
What can I get for you?
Don't have
She looks
the
a little
gift.
intense.
You don't have the gift.
I'm sorry, okay?
I
Shut
don't
up!
judge you. I don't judge you. Part of the fun is taking characters you love and sticking them in your game.
Do you want to maybe have a trip down memory lane? Feel a little nostalgic? Or perhaps you need to poison somebody.
Well, this is a very upfront town.
Oh, yeah. She's...
Bribe me, please.
I think you
Poison.
have already poisoned me. How are you doing?
Oh, thank you so much. Really, thank you.
Yeah,
And she actually pulls a couple of, a little jar of mushrooms off the shelf, and she just, puts it back on the shelf. And she's like, much better.
Do they look familiar?
It's a very mild high.
Do I know the name of it? I'm not trying to I'm trying to impress her that I know about mushrooms and
I'll say sick. SIC.
Okay. Is that a sick you're chowing down on?
Roll for impressiveness with charisma.
Got it. I'll use my bolstering thumb.
That's persuasion, not.
It was a joke.
Okay.
Tongue, Joe.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll use luck.
I get it.
It's your second luck for the day.
Yep.
12? She's like, oh, you know sick. Okay, so what else do you know? And she kind of leans across the counter at you. She's very interested in you. Her eyes are just absolutely magnified by her glasses as well.
Okay, you have lovely eyes.
Oh.
Thank you so much. They can see so many things when you're not looking. And she just looks off into space for a minute. And then she snaps back to reality, and then she's like...
I look in the same spot she was looking. Interesting.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, they run away as soon as you look. It's so
Stop
sad.
staring at him. He doesn't like it.
I'll just use my knowledge of plants and mushrooms, and I will just name a couple of things that I notice that she has out.
Just gonna pull up a picture for her quick. What the heck?
You can just tell him her name. We all know who this is.
Gotta find an image here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have to find some. Here we go.
The creepiest version of that character.
Yeah, pretty much.
Somehow even creepier. Than
I
an
just love.
animated cartoon.
I love stealing my characters last minute. So sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Okay. Now I need to go. Okay. Alright, there she is. And just gonna drop her down into characters. Go into characters. There we go.
Yay.
Okay. There she is. She's in the characters. Congratulations. If I need to add notes to her, I will. Oh yeah, don't forget my NPCs. It's very important. Okay. So, anyway, she's tripping at the counter in front of you.
Okay. I just name off a couple of things that I noticed.
She's already impressed. Don't make her, more excited.
Oh, you're getting distracted.
No, wait, hang on.
He's just trying to get a little lucky.
Oh, Pedro smile.
Do your
Anyways.
thing that you did with the glass at the dinner. That'll do the trick.
Oh, jeepers. Okay.
Alright. I'm looking for some slip leaf.
Slippery. Now that's an interesting one. You having night terrors? And she goes across the counter, sits down on a bar stool, and just kind of rolls across the room on her specially made stool, grabs a, little glass jar with a rubber seal, pops it open, starts measuring out. How much would you like?
Okay. So it was 3 leaves for just the alpha, which was platinum, so that would technically be 3, 6, 9, 15, 18. Are they counting gold or leaves? 18 leaves?
18 leaves worth?
I think.
Or 18 plants worth?
Ooh, plants.
Out of game, it was plants worth.
Yes.
Plants worth? Okay. And grabs a different scoop and starts, grabs a little bag, opens it up,
She reaches and grabs a cup.
starts measuring out, and she's got a little scale underneath of it with a couple weights on the other side, just starts measuring it out, ties it up, and okay, looks at you, looks back at the leaf, makes it heaping, puts it in there, puts it back on the side, and puts down in her notes, the sale.
And an address.
And then you are looking at 40 gold pieces. I'm getting better at playing the female characters.
So
Be
proud.
happy.
I was honestly surprised.
I'm getting better,
I'm
okay?
proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just okay. And she slides the bag across the counter to you and says, "You know, just a word to the wise. It always goes down a little bit better mixed with alcohol."
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and by the way,
PSA, in real life, no. Don't do sleeping pills and alcohol, it can kill you. Okay.
and you get the idea that she's not having you. She's not anticipating.
Of course.
She thinks that you're taking them to go to sleep,
Yes.
and she sets the stuff back across the room, keeping an eye on you, making sure you're not flirting with her, so that you can pickpocket stuff in her store the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah, and she just sits back down at the counter, pops another mushroom, and then she's sitting there and she's like, "Was there something else?" Someone else walks in the back door, and they're like, "Just getting the normal, Octavia." Tosses a pouch on the counter, goes to one of the jars on the shelf, opens it up, grabs his little bag out of it, closes it, put it on the shelf. She's like, "Toodles." And he's like, yeah. And he walks out. Back in the days when drug dealers were so much easier to just, make a living.
So, have you ever seen the other side?
I have seen so many sides, you have no idea.
You haven't seen my side.
Roll a charisma check for me.
Use my die.
Why are you doing this to me? Actually, help!
18.
They're making me flirt.
Put yourself into this, bud.
It's a 17. Okay.
Hold on.
You gonna help her?
I don't know what he's doing. Is he pulling up the camera to video record this or something?
I can't. I don't know. Well done.
Okay. Moving on. She reaches over, grabs the jar again, and this time she slides it very slowly across the counter to you. And she just sits there. "Do you want to try?"
God. Oh, we know what he's doing for the rest of the day and night.
Thank you. Sadly, I must be off, but I'll be sure to come back.
She looks genuinely disappointed. But she understands.
Roll for boner. Did you lose the fight? Use your spear of death on her.
That's what I'm calling it. Sorry.
I have to redo that laundry.
I'm glad you chose a lizard man and not a dragon. There would have been so many puns to go there.
Ooh. Okay. Thank you for time. I'll be
She
back.
wants to drain the lizard.
What time do you close?
We're always open here.
So you never have time off?
I didn't say that.
When's the next time you get some off time?
Looks down at her watch and she's like, "Whenever the mushrooms wear off."
nice timing system.
And she looks
I wish I
over.
could get
That
high.
jar's about half full.
Mm-hmm.
And out of game, this girl basically stays high, and then she crashes for a few days, and the store's closed.
Wow. Impressive. Terrifying. I'm somewhat of a bodyguard. Do you know of anyone that needs some work done?
Oh my god.
I can't say that I do.
She just waves her hand and somehow the close sign turns.
Thank you. I take my plants
Okay.
and I shove
Which
it aside.
it's pretty much a powdered. It's been already ground and powdered.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
For an apothecary, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, you skip the whole process of having to get it, dry it,
That's why it's so expensive.
powder it. What?
If you'd have gone, hunting for it in the wild, you would have had to have someone dry it out, get a mortar and pestle and grind it.
I have to just find it first.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I can do. Sorry, I'm thinking of what to do for your animal robot companion.
Thank you. And I place it next to my other flowers and plants on me.
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm presuming you're gonna head back to Oliver's room at his little hotel or whatever.
Yes.
Okay. So Oliver, right off, I want to say it was 2 silver the other day for your room. Is that right?
Was it?
We'll say 2 silver for the night. So right off 2 silver for another room at the night of the inn, so you could I got your little laboratory set up. Which does not smell like a meth lab at all.
FBI, open up!
You get the soldiers knocking on the door. Hey, we want some of that.
Oh my god.
So moving on to Vidoma and Sam from this point. Oliver, go ahead and roll your knowledge check. I need for how many batches did you do?
15.
15? Yeah, go ahead and roll 15 knowledge checks to craft 15 batches of the stuff.
Inspiration?
And sure, if you want to inspire him, go ahead and roll however many of those you want for each one. If you want, if you're going to just be helping him all the whole evening, you can roll 15 additionals.
Yeah, this will make things easier.
Just write it down on paper while Sam and Vidoma are,
Yep,
doing
I got
it.
it. Don't worry about it. You're good.
I was going to get a bunch of dice for you so you can roll them.
I'm just going to write each one.
And then just write down the numbers like a card.
Yes, that'd be fine.
That way you can hand it to me and I can just type the inspiration in and he can read it off of Roll20.
Thank you.
Okay. So it's going to be a little bit before you get your leadership bonus numbers. We'll get that to you probably in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, give or take. Depending on how long it takes for John to roll and calculate.
2 minutes.
But take your time. There's no rush.
Yeah.
So, Vidoma and Sam, you head to the Oasis. It is a few block complex luxury resort for people that are touring the area.
So, is this, like, the whole area is the resort?
Mhm.
You have to pay to get in?
Pretty much.
Okay. How much is it to get in?
For getting in, that I'm going to just roll. I'm going to leave it to the dice instead of extorting you guys. And that is 72 gold pieces to get in for the both of you.
Whew.
Comes in with luxury spa, pool access, bar access.
Can we get a smaller ticket for less access?
For half of that for only one of you to get in.
No, I mean, like, we don't get the spa treatment or everything.
Nope.
Okay.
It's all free.
Vidoma, we're having a spa day.
Are you still there, Vidoma?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Did you
it's
hear,
okay.
Did you hear what we're doing?
So sorry, what happened?
So it's our turn now. We're going to the Oasis, and in order to get in to do our thing, it's 79 gold for the both of us.
So
But it gives us access to.
it gives you access to the pool, the spa, a massage, the bar, drinks up to a certain amount on tab, and then you pay for the drinks beyond that, and they bill you after you leave, or as you leave. And then it also comes with a room for the night. Separate rooms for each of you. You can save 2 gold if you want to bunk in the same room together. And
I don't sleep, so yeah.
other than that, I would say dinner is also included in that.
Okay, well, and then I said, looks like we're having a spa day, Vidoma.
What's a spa day?
I have much to teach you, my young friend.
Someone who has only read about this in books.
No, I have friends who majored in it at Robot College.
Okay. Ashley, between you and us, got someone else bragging about their college degree again.
Okay, so how much
I'm
was
an
it?
English
71.
major. I can only brag. It's not useful for anything else.
No, it wasn't about you. It's
Oh,
another
okay.
character in our campaign. Literally every episode.
We have the bard in our campaign on Saturdays, and his tagline is, "I know this. I went to college."
Oh, okay. I bring up my English degree a lot, so I thought you were talking about me.
Okay.
The star is my natural 20. I don't know if it does anything.
I just need to know the max number.
Yep.
Roll that 20 again. You add on to top of it. Alright, Carl, I'm going to give you your...
Plus 6. 7, sorry.
Not counting his stats, just the dice.
Oh.
14 on the die.
So,
Plus
an
2.
additional 2. Alright. So, give me 1 second.
I could just take a picture of it and send it to him.
Actually, you know what? That's a whole lot easier and less work on my part. Go ahead and take a picture of it and text it to him. That'll be much easier. Carl, you got an incoming text with your bonus to your crafting.
I'm just going to cross out the 5 and pick a
Okay.
7. Yeah, for the natural 20.
Sorry, itching ears. Alright. So, back to space. There we go.
So, 79.
It was 72. You knocked it down to 70 for one less room.
Okay, 70 gold. But we're hopefully going to be making gold in here.
So,
I kind of give Sam this withering, doubtful look, but then pull out some gold. Nobody can tell from where, and hand it to the
What the fuck?
That's her
person.
strength. All the money. It's just called all the money. She can buy
she has,
anything she
she has
wants.
so many pockets where there's different stashes of coin. Alright, so mark 70 gold off of your inventory. You're shown into a room where you can change into, your nice white robes, and you get an extra towel. And then from there, you can go where you want to go inside the resort.
Okay. We get another extra towel. Actually, we asked, do you have a sheet?
There are bed sheets in your room.
Okay. We go in there and we get the bed sheet off the bed.
Okay. I can see where this is going. This is going to be so hilarious. Alright, so...
I've stated what we're doing here.
just a human girl and a goblin, both in bathrobes, and a bed sheet. Sounds like the start of an epic story.
So, where do you want to go first? Vidoma.
I've never done this before, so I don't really know.
What time of day is it? About 1 o'clock?
I'd say it's 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. At this point, let's go to the pool.
Oh, what old is...
Here's the pool.
What's the weather like? Sunny?
Yeah, it's sunny. It's desert oasis.
Okay.
Mild to clouds at least.
I forgot we were in a desert.
It's already in a powdered form.
Yes.
What does Oliver need to do to it to be administered?
basically he's mixing it together and heating it so that it doesn't separate. The heat adds to the dissolving abilities, basically. But when he's done, he will have, so many vials of sleeping draft. Anything that rolls under a 15 is a failed roll. Other than that, natural 20s doubles the product.
Nice. So you get 2 products out of it.
Yep.
Nice.
And I'll just leave it to you to tally up the results, Carl.
Alright, so let's go to the pool, Vidoma.
Okay.
Okay. So you step out into a large open area with lots of the old, Grecian reclining chairs. There's a little table set out with fresh fruits. There are waiters, bringing things out. A lot of the waiters are either girls dressed like they're for the beach or guys the same. And they're all waiting on the opposite sex accordingly, unless someone has requested it. And there's just chairs set out, and then there's multiple pools. There's probably a good 150, 200 people just chilling here.
Anywhere where there's a large population of teenage to middle-aged women.
Okay. Roll an observance check. Both of you, please.
I got a 16.
16? 14?
14.
9? Sure. You do find mostly middle-aged women here. And there is a group, per se, that has accumulated off to the side. A lot of them just chatting, talking, sharing stories, like girls do.
Off to the side of that, not too close, but close enough for them to hear us and everything, I set up the blanket for her to sit down and do her fortunes on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna pull out let me think.
I'm just seeing you like I've changed my mind to pull out a book and you just lay down and relax and read your book.
No, it's because I was gonna buy cards when we were in town, but I forgot. Darn. Okay.
I will retcon if you wish to say you purchased cards before you came here.
I mean, we are on our way to do the fortune, so it makes sense for you to stop by and get some cards.
Like cards and dice?
A set of dice will cost you
$14.
dice like that, quality ones that don't look cheap, they will cost you about 6 silver pieces.
Okay.
And the deck of cards, if you're buying nice quality looking ones, again, they'll cost you about 4 silver pieces. So a gold piece for all of your fortune telling requirements.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, so you have those materials with you. Roll a 19 on the decision whether or not to let you guys, retcon or not. And I'm like, okay, make a retcon.
Alright, so...
Appreciate it.
And I'll sit like slightly behind and to the right of her.
Okay. So, how do you attract your customers, quote unquote?
Same
Okay.
way we did last time.
Well,
Oh, wait, no, never mind. She's not here.
we're close enough that we can be heard, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn to face Sam and take her hand and just kind of start like, oh, so tell me what it is you want to know. Do you want to know about a future husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you guys play this out for a little bit. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I have 2.5 bottles of water and 1.5 coffees inside of me. It's getting
I
too
need
much.
17 of those sleep potions.
Nice. Where can I find my... I have seen your prophecy abilities in play. I know they're real.
Yeah.
Are any of my brothers or sisters in this town?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is a bad time. I had a real question, DM. We need you.
Where are you currently at, Sam?
We're at the spa. We're having a spa day.
Oh, okay.
Just the girls.
Oh.
Okay.
Whenever you come back to the town, or back to me, I'll have the potion for you.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of like, what do we do with the rest of our day?
Okay.
Me and Vidoma are going out to scam as we usually do on our days off.
So Sam, here's what Vidoma's gonna do. She's going to like very discreetly slip you a couple of platinum coins, like while she's holding your hand.
Is this your
And
version
then
of flowers and chocolates?
Totally.
Okay.
And
Just asking.
she's gonna be like, "Oh, your brothers and sisters. That is really an important question. Let me.
The inquiry has been risen.
The spirits.
The spirits are back from the bathroom.
And so
I came up with a real question.
Okay, question.
I asked if any of my brothers or sisters are in this town that I'm looking for.
Not that you can tell.
No. I mean, I asked her with her fortune-telling abilities.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
So
I'm making a big show of it.
okay.
So I'm like, let me consult the spirits for you. And then I roll out some of the dice and I shuffle the cards around and I feel them and they're like, you know, the nice, like with the gold filigree and everything, so I can feel what they are. And I'll like make a big show of flipping out a few cards and of checking what the dice rolled. And then I'll say, you know, I'm getting an answer, but it's not fully clear. It's hard for the spirits, you know, they're all talking at once and none of them are coming very close to me.
Okay. So I'm just gonna save this website here. It just randomly generates a card for you.
He just pulled up a Darrow card generator.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So every time you're doing this, I'll actually just go off of this because it translates it for you right here.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
So the fortune that you end up giving him, temperance urges you to pursue success through balance and moderation. Avoid rush decisions or extreme solutions, as well as timidity or excessive smugness.
Well, that last one's going to be very difficult.
Okay, so I'm not going to like say all that. Like
you pull out your phone.
It is up to you to interpret how you wish to interpret.
I've got your what's it called? Leo, Aquarius.
It's your sign.
No, the when you pull up the website. Oh, your thing for the day.
Yeah.
My joke isn't as funny if I don't know the words. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, I can't think of the word either. Oh my gosh, what's it called?
Looking it up.
Zodiac sign.
Yeah, I know what the zodiac sign is. What is the
No, but it's a thing.
What is the daily thing with your zodiac sign called?
Wait,
horoscope. I've got your horoscope.
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, so I do want to actually roll to like try to give Sam a real answer. For the record, Joe?
Yeah. Knowledge check. Or no, charisma. It was charisma. Sorry.
Charisma. Okay, would that be could I use like spirit sense or fortune telling, or would that be just straight charisma?
I mean, you are
No,
fortune
it would
telling
be
right
your
now.
fortune telling skill.
Okay. Oh, I don't have that queued up yet, so I'll just roll my charisma for the moment. Oh wait, no, it's a d20.
It's a d20.
Yep.
Yep.
So that shoot. So it's a 7.
Total of 7. With a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess take the fortune you were given to an extreme. And then interpret it to Sam however you wish.
Well, the question was pretty exact of, will I find any of the brothers or sisters I'm looking for in this town? So,
I'm honestly leaving it to Vidoma how to interpret it.
okay.
Well, I guess what I'm not sure of is like, do I know? Can I tell anything at all?
Personally yourself, you're not able to pinpoint any other, whatchamacallit. You're not able to pinpoint any Tiefling in the city for him, like
Sure.
sometimes you would be able to do.
Okay.
Instead, you only get, through your card usage, a vague inclination that he should be temperate in everything he does. Or she, sorry.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do the whole thing of the spirits are kind of far away. They're talking, but I can't really hear them, and sometimes something shiny makes them approach. And do you have anything? And
Let's see how well I can do this. You know what? It's kind of a day off. I'm gonna try and make another skill. I'm gonna do acting through my
Yes.
deception and persuasion abilities.
Oh my word, you guys.
It's gonna be a 14.
14. For all the ladies watching. Well, fudge.
Are they not paying attention?
No, literally everyone is drawn to the show.
yeah,
Nice. I kind of, seeing that, I go, well, Mother gave me this for emergencies, but I pull out 2 platinum,
Roll charisma, please.
and that was my acting.
Yeah, sure.
You know what? Again, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
It's a 16.
Well, fudge!
Everybody believes me.
To make this shorter and simple.
No, we are playing it out.
Okay. You mean Vidoma's playing it out.
So I'd take the 2 coins and feel them, and I'd place them on the card, and kind of wait and roll the dice again. Yes, they're coming closer now. I can hear them. They're telling you, and I take your hand again and kind of squeeze it a little, so
I
I'm
sense the
telling you.
bullshit, yeah. I know that you don't actually hear anything right now.
They're saying that you should be patient, that there may be something here, but you can't rush into things. You may find them if you wait.
Thank you. I will attempt to be patient. You are wise. Thank you. In fact, I think I will just spend the rest of the day here. Then I scoot back into my original position.
Yeah.
As your bodyguard.
I pat your hand, and you're such a sweet one to stay and keep me company.
Well,
And then start shuffling my cards again, and
After that, you practically have a line.
Yeah, now we can rush it along. I just wanted our thing to like go
Okay,
through.
okay. So, for the sake of this,
and this is the rich middle-aged ladies with their money here.
if you could roll a charisma check for me, just a general charisma check. Quick thing, Ashley, do you wish to roleplay a few of these, or do you want to skip through the money-making process?
I mean, we can pretty much just skip to the money. I'm okay with that.
Can I assist since I'm there and I'm acting adorable and helpful?
I will say, I'm going to let you know that it may risk driving some of the customers away in the current situation.
What do you mean?
If you're trying to increase the money-making aspect of it?
No, just helping my assistance onto her role.
Oh. I was just going to roll how much she makes over the next while.
I thought you were asking her to roll.
Based on if her overall fortune-telling abilities turned out well.
Okay.
You want a roll?
Yeah, just a charisma roll for your fortune-telling skill.
Okay. Oh, can I ask though, as each person comes and I, try to sense them out with my spirit sensing abilities, do I see anyone that we should take note of?
Let me see here. Okay. Well, I'll say sure, yeah, you do recognize one person amongst the group. Would you like to know who it is?
Yes, please.
It's the Baron's wife.
I figured as much.
Is it just someone she recognizes or me too?
No, you recognize her too.
Who's the Baron?
The Baron Tharndike, who owns the circus.
Ooh, we recognize her, but does she remember us?
No, she does not apparently.
Thank goodness.
She's lined up with everybody else.
Thank you.
In fact, she's the one that pays you 5 platinum pieces for your fortune.
Oh, nice.
Nice. We made it.
Now we're into the douchebag.
We're not even done yet.
And her fortune actually is unique. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
You pull the hermit for her, and you remind her to take time for self-reflection and introspection.
Okay.
But also don't drift into isolation or excessive self-improvement.
That's horrible. I just looked down and the first word to see is kill the goblin.
Oh God!
It does! On the bottom of our screen, it literally has an advertisement that says kill the goblin. Oh, I'm just gonna scroll up. We're gonna forget that.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, I wanted to give her some kind of you should leave your husband type fortune, but okay.
I mean, you can.
I mean,
I could totally hint at that, give it that kind of spin of maybe there's marital problems. I have no idea who she is.
Are you harassing that guy again?
The fortune itself encourages her. Yes, we can hear you.
Not to drift into isolation.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to be honest with her fortune telling.
So you can either interpret the fortune as you wish to, or you can actually give her her real fortune. I'm leaving it up to you. But for this one, since a person note came up, we can roleplay this particular situation.
We don't want him sappy.
So her name in particular, I will give you her name. Her name is Mrs. Venice Baron Tharndike.
Just if I couldn't control my facial expressions like I can, you would see Sam just fighting back the urge to call her Mrs. Thorndick.
Mrs. Thornberry.
No, Thorndick.
Anybody watch TV show?
Yes, but that is not at all related because she's kind of cool.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
I mean, it's up to you.
Okay, I'm going to be very, very close to honest with the interpretation of her fortune, but kind of like implying that she should, like put herself first and think of herself first and everything like that.
Take half his shit.
At the expense of, like,
The day the circus.
everyone,
Okay.
especially your husband. But with that, like, you're such a good wife and you put so much into your marriage. It really is time that you think of yourself for once, that kind of thing.
She's at a spa, right?
Shush.
You're not there, Panzer. Don't ruin this. Okay, roll a charisma check for me in this particular situation with her.
Okay. 14.
Can I assist by looking adorable?
Sure. In this particular situation, I would say yeah, at +6 for every, +1 for every 6.
And it's charisma?
Yeah.
That's +3.
+3. Very nice. Okay. So what was your roll, Fadoma?
13?
14. So it's a 17 overall.
14.
+3.
Oh, question. Very important question.
Okay.
Are you keeping your eyes covered up? Remember, they are a religious symbol.
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking.
I usually do.
Okay. So I was just double checking that. So it stays the regular 14. You're not adding 1 to that.
Right.
She sits there and she thinks about it and she's like, you know what? You're right. You're right. You know what? I need to take a day just to myself. In fact, we're going to do more than the just a day at the spa. We're going to have a day at the circus. Okay? And you girls are invited too, okay? Top seats. We're just going to go and enjoy ourselves for the day. We're just going to have... Well, everybody here can come. We'll just have a ladies' day at the circus. How about that? On me.
It's ladies' night.
I didn't see
Oh
this.
gosh. Outwardly.
Oh, you missed it. I'm actually pretending to be a stranger and just a teenage girl.
Oh, one people with them.
Outwardly, I'd be, oh, that's so kind of you.
Alexa's melting down somewhere. Oh, no, I forgot. You kind of sound like Alexa, Hannah.
Yeah, I'm printing stuff.
What were you saying, Ashley?
That outwardly I'm like, oh, that's so kind of you. That sounds really fun. I would love to. I've never been to the circus before. Like really playing it up how grateful I am. Inwardly, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. For chance.
Okay. All right. So let's see here.
You better roll deception.
We won. That was what we won.
All right. So
I know.
you gain a total of 5 platinum pieces from her. 1 plus 3. So as far as platinum pieces go, you gain 9 platinum.
Okay, so
Today.
we've already made back.
And
Okay.
then you also make 14 gold pieces from other girls that are there.
And what's the exchange rate for platinum to gold?
10 to 1.
You know what?
Okay.
Basically, you got 104?
Yeah.
104 gold.
So basically, she takes down both of your names. Are you willing to give her your names?
You want to try?
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, my name is Sam.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. 2 days from now, I'll have a day reserved. We'll have a balcony seat. And all you have to do is go to the front entrance and give them your name, and they'll show you to your room, and we'll just have a girls' day. We'll just have a girls' day at the circus, and we'll have fun.
We're delaying to the day after tomorrow now.
So you may, if you guys rush it, on the hunting, you may get back in time.
No, we're not risking that. This is our chance to infiltrate.
So I'm gonna ask you guys: do you guys want to go hunting before or after the
Don't even look at me.
After.
Don't even look at me, Trevor.
We have more time to prepare now. You can go flirt your way into getting more sleeping poison. Go have your own ladies' night.
Okay.
Do that trick with your tongue she likes.
She hasn't seen that yet.
What? Why did I even do that?
Because of you. Being
Sorry.
you.
All right. So, for the sake of brevity, Vadoma and Trevor, Vadoma and Sam, for the sake of staying in the spa, Vadoma, because you are at a spa and you actually sleep, anyone who sleeps at the spa gains an additional 1d20 temporary hit points the next day.
Now, are we allowed to leave and come back?
You can, technically speaking, yes.
And we won't have to pay again?
For the night only.
Okay. We still have some stuff to do tonight. But until then, once we're done making money here, do you want to have a spa day?
Is it worth it? I mean, we did already pay for it, I suppose.
Yeah, we already paid for it. They're gonna file down your nails.
That sounds awful.
I'm just seeing the goblin with the really thick, hard nails.
Sorry, there's something that I can say here. But I don't know if anybody would get it. Lesbian. That's all I need to say.
I don't think anyone here gets
Yep.
it.
Nobody gets it.
Moving on.
I
Anyway,
didn't hear it. Sorry, what?
lesbian.
Of the wife?
It's very inappropriate.
I don't think anyone gets it.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Like I said, I didn't even hear it, so I don't even know.
Sorry. We were talking about whether we wanted to have a spa day or not, and I said you gotta file down your nails.
Oh yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, you get it now.
Yep, thank you.
Yep.
And then, yep, okay, okay. I knew that at least she would get it.
It took me the third time.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're going to the bars now.
Okay, so for the hours that it takes to tell fortunes and everything, that goes, you get onto evenings and you have dinner and drinks at the bar.
No, we're going to the bars out in town.
Okay. So I'll say it's around 5:30-ish that you leave the spa. You have your room for the night. They know who you are. You've been freshened up. Which bar are you going to? Are you still going to the Shady View, or are you going somewhere else?
We're going somewhere else. We're going to go to the lower end bars.
Okay.
Where all the manual labor people go.
Okay. Are you going to collect your other party members before you do?
Just me and Vadoma.
Okay. So, as you're walking down the street...
I swear if someone robs me one more time today...
No. As you're going down the streets, you're looking for a decent low-end bar, and you hear a bar song going. And they're singing about, no matter where you are in the world, you can always find an elvish pub. And you eventually find the working man's bar. It's just called the Elvish Pub. And for the most part, about half the people in here are elves. There's a few dwarves. and then some humans, and then maybe a scattering of one or two of the other races. But this is the working man's pub. A lot of soldiers in here. Other than that, you walk into the pub. Congratulations, you're at probably the seediest bar in the entire town.
So what we were looking for, right, Vadoma?
It's perfect.
You sit down at a table. Vadoma, you're better at this than me. How should I go about starting this deal we're going to do?
Entire bar gets quiet.
I stand up.
I'm only talking loud because she needs to hear me.
Okay, just so I'm not lost as a DM, what the heck are you two doing here?
Well, we talked about it earlier, but we're gonna make a little bet with a bunch of drunk workermen.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you beat me in an
I'm
arm
sitting
wrestle?
here, I'm like, are they doing fortune telling here in the bar or with all these soldiers around? Are they gonna start a bar fight? I don't know what the heck is going on.
Well, that second one sounds fun.
It's a lot of soldiers.
Alright.
Alright.
Continue.
So we sit down at the table. How should we go about this?
I stand up and I call out, I'll buy a drink for the first person who can beat my friend in an arm wrestle.
Okay, you get about 5 people who immediately stand up and like, I'll take you at that!
And if you lose, 5 gold.
Yes.
You get immediately like all 4 of the 5 turn away.
5 silver.
Got one guy stands up, is like, I got 2 copper. You guys went to the working man's pub. Alright,
No,
so
that's okay.
so the one guy, he puts
Put
his
your
5
coin on-
gold down on the table and he's like, it's gonna be a good drink. Puts his big beefy arm up on the table.
Put my tiny little arm up on the table.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Come on. 14.
Slam 20. He slams you. Yeah, he wins. And he just he looks at you. He's like, "I'll take my drink now." And you guys he ends up taking a, let's see here.
It's a shady bar. They're half expensive.
Yeah, he takes a 4 silver drink from you guys. So you're out 4 silver, Vadoma.
Now
That's-
that they've seen that I can be big, and that we will buy them a drink.
Alright, so the guy with the 2 coppers comes up, and he sits down, and he's like, okay, this is going to be easy. Go ahead and roll
on the
it.
table. Money on the table, please. I'm like patting the table.
Yep, he puts it down.
He puts on 2 copper.
Yep.
He only puts on 2 copper.
Yeah. It's a 23.
23. You're able to
so
beat him.
sorry.
This time it's a struggle back and forth, and all of a sudden just he's pounded to the table, and he's like, oh, gets up, goes back to his table, and sits down.
Alright, who thinks they can win besides Mr. Money?
Alright, roll another charisma check.
Who?
Both of you.
Actually, we're going to take the 2 copper, we're going to leave, we're going to go to a higher class place.
Okay.
You made it sound like gold was like meant for a living lately, and I forgot that you said it was 3 copper a day for most people.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go a higher end place.
If you go
Where
mid-range,
soldiers.
the Shady View is. You do know that soldiers do go there. You guys have already been there. You guys know the people there. So there is the Shady View. Otherwise, that can generate another bar for you that's higher than that.
Do you think we should go to the Shady View or a new place?
Let's try there. Work our way up.
Okay. Shady View it is.
Okay, so you step into the Shady View again. Once again, it's getting on to evening now. The Shady View is nice and cool inside. The desert heat has slowly wafted away. There is a number of soldiers who just got off their duty shift. The 2 that you guys talked to the other day, one's still working on his number pad, his tablet, and the other guy sitting there and drinking through his drinks. But other than that, there's a table empty. You're able to sit down.
Same deal as before. Hop
Okay.
up on the table and
Roll a charisma
Yeah.
check. of Adoma.
14.
Okay, well, you got a line at your table.
Yeah, get my line down.
All right, so
Each time someone comes up, I'm like, money on the table, please.
all right, so the first one, I'm just gonna put these in order.
And this is the 5 gold place.
Yeah, the first one puts down 4 gold on the table, and his strength check. I'm gonna say the difficulty is gonna go down because
Drunk.
these guys are not, you know, even though some of them are soldiers, these aren't the working class guys. These are some of the more officers kind of guys.
Okay.
So that'll be, what do you got?
21.
That beats the first guy. You gain 5 gold off of that. Next guy puts down a platinum on the table. He's like, I'm getting 2 drinks out of this one.
16.
16. You slam him down to the table so hard he walks away with his knuckles. He's sitting there, he's like, what the fudge? Double woman.
Do the soldiers of this town just not work out?
This guy works in an office.
No. In character.
I whisper to Sam. I'm gonna whisper to Sam. Make it good. Play on their egos.
Are you serious? None of you can beat me. Look at me. I'm tiny.
Roll a charisma check.
It's 20.
20. Yeah, you get 2 more to line up across the room, and they're like, "Hey, these guys can't do nothing. I'm gonna show them up." So you get 2 more to sit down to the table next to you guys. So those are gonna line up after the other one.
23.
I don't even think we're capable of beating that. Let's see here. I need that's a 2. I'm just gonna put the 2 up here to keep track of this. Yeah, he's beaten once again too. It's almost effortless.
Okay. Are you keeping track of how much we're getting?
Yes, the next one was 6 gold pieces.
Okay.
Actually, no.
No, I just didn't know who needs to be writing this down.
Actually, no. That was a dice for platinum pieces. So you gain 6 platinum pieces off of that guy.
Nice.
He came in. He's like, I'm gonna be drinking all night off of you two, and you shame him. You shame him to the point where he is not drinking anything else the rest of the night.
He sits down next to the janitor who's writing up plans for how to buy as many slimes.
All right.
At the top of the cheese is plan Roomba.
So the next strength check for you.
16.
16? 14. It's close this time. This guy's able to give you a run for your money, but still, once again, smash to the table, and you get 2 gold pieces.
His money.
All right.
How many gold?
2.
2 gold pieces off of that one. This next guy he pulls up, puts 4 gold pieces down on the table.
Another 16.
You broke the guy's knuckles.
Ah. You made it.
It wasn't just smashing. You actually squeezed his hand so hard he broke his knuckles. And now
I'm gonna leave this town undefended.
The next day I'm there. Let's do this.
the last guy, he comes up and he's like, puts down a platinum piece. He's like, sits down, and he is going to take a little bit more of a challenge because he's pretty beefy. But
I'm gonna slip into the crowd and like start a chant going for the guy, you know, and like try to gather more people.
okay.
For the guy I'm up against? Yeah. That's a good
Okay,
idea.
so 2 things will happen. You will have a chance to gain more people to the table, and he will get advantage on the fight because he's inspired.
Oh no.
All right, so go ahead and roll a charisma check first.
Natural 16.
All right, so 4 more people line up, and he will get to upgrade 2 dice sizes.
I'm sorry,
So he goes
Sam.
8, 10,
Wait,
12.
I don't even get to upgrade 2 dice sizes.
He's got an entire room of people cheering for him.
It's my specialty.
You're
Yeah.
one lizard who's 8 years old.
I am not
7.
8, thank you. I am 9.
Okay, fine. Well, moving on. DM decided. That was
What
a
was it?
natural 16. All right. Strength
17
check.
on the die.
Can you guys just tell me what I gotta beat so I can be disappointed or excited when I see it?
You got to beat an 18.
Okay, you can do this. You can do this. You just have to get a 15 or more. It's cocked.
16 on the die.
16 on the die.
All right.
21.
All right. So you gained a platinum piece, and he is utterly defeated. Now you got a party of people who are like, okay, come on, we got to show this guy up.
Girl.
And
We gotta show this girl up.
girl up. Yep. Person. All right. The next guy has 6 platinum pieces. He puts down on the table. Another guy coming up planning to drink all night. Just gonna move my dice so that I can remember my money
Probably
values.
this one, that's a 12.
12. Nope, that's a 5.
Ah.
So natural 1. We got a broken arm.
Okay, I did not break his arm with a 12.
No. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh, it's his mess up. Not mine.
It's his mess up.
Okay.
So he's sitting here, he's playing against you, and all of a sudden, snap, just above the elbow. He's like, oh! And everybody's like, whoa!
By this point, everybody's pretty wasted too, right?
Yeah, there's plenty of people who are wasted at this point.
So I probably got a chant for me as well.
You got someone who's coming back for a rematch with 4 copper pieces.
I go, really?
Give me a break.
I thought I already did. Dropping my dice.
Where did it go?
I don't know.
Oh, dagnabbit. Give me a second. I gotta go off earphones.
Trevor, how much did we get from the last 2 guys?
A platinum, and I don't know what the guy before gave. I think like 4 or 5 gold.
Okay.
Was it one of the orange ones?
It was an orange one with a gear in it.
I don't see it. This is in the chair somehow. It might have gone back behind you.
Very bad at dice.
Oh, no, it's under your chair.
Under my chair?
Yep.
Oh, it did go backwards. Okay,
Yep.
thanks. Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, jeepers. Nope, you utterly defeat him again. And that's 4 more copper, Ashley. And then the next guy gets in line. Let's see here. What was that? Where are the dice? Okay.
24.
Once again, it's a 17. Another defeat. 1 platinum piece. And the last one before everyone gives up completely. 17.
An 18 on the die.
Ugh. So that's 4 more gold pieces. And everyone has completely given up. They're like, she's unbeatable. There's no way. How does she do it?
How long did this take?
We'll say it took an hour.
Next bar!
Ugh.
Am I
See if your
upsetting the
reputation
DM?
spreads with you. Nope. Your reputation does not spread with you.
Who's gonna say they got beaten by a tiny woman?
I know.
Okay. So, am I angering the DM with this?
I just can't keep handing out gold all night.
You have 2 characters who specifically spend their time scamming people.
Yeah. At which point I wonder how soon is it going to be when the town guard gets called because you guys are, fishy or stole someone's gold, and all of a sudden, they find a heap load ton of money on the both of you, and they're like, yep, they're guilty.
What? You really gonna arrest me? Give it a try. No. Anyway, next bar.
Okay, so roll an observance to find an equally occupied and drunk bar.
So 14.
That's a 5. Screw you, dice. Alright, roll your charisma check to once again gather a crowd.
8.
Okay.
I'm gonna assist on that.
Joe.
Mhm.
After tonight, close it for me. I'm gonna take Trevor home.
Okay. What time?
Oh, like after we're done with what we're doing right now?
All right. So it's 9:23. So we might quit about 9:30. You think? Okay.
Sorry.
An 8. Unfortunately, this is not the right crowd.
Can I assist on that?
Sure, go ahead.
That's a +3 on that, so.
It's not gonna spike it up. You unfortunately are not able to draw a crowd on this one. So.
I'm gonna give it a try then. I stand on the table. I am undefeated!
Sure.
Anybody who can beat me in an arm wrestling contest, free drinks.
Okay.
But you gotta put some money down first.
Roll your charisma check.
24.
24. Yep. You get 6 people to line up at your table. I'm gonna just call this at the end because we're running out of time. So I gotta grab dice here. Okay.
18 for me.
And down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. All right. So 6 platinum for the first one. All at once. So we got that one, that one, that one, and that one, that one, and that one rolled. Alright, so the first guy, another broken arm, and you gain 6 platinum.
Okay. So 10 for the second one, 24 for the third one.
Wait. 10 for the second one?
Yeah.
He actually beats you.
Okay.
And you are going to lose 12 gold for his drinks for the night.
Okay. Sorry, that was 24 for the third one.
Which you succeed, and you gain 2 gold.
Okay. That's 24 again for the fourth one.
That'll succeed. You gain 3 platinum.
21 for the fifth one. And 14 for the last one.
4 gold for the fifth one. And what was the number on the last one?
14.
I didn't roll that one. And you gain 11 gold on that one.
Okay.
And pretty much everyone gives up trying to beat the strange red-headed girl.
And before we get in trouble, I say, okay, let's head back to the room at the spa.
All right. So, Vidoma, don't forget to write down a note that you gain. I'm going to roll a d20 here for you. You gain 13 extra hit points during our next session that are temporary only.
Okay.
For sleeping at the spa and all the wonderful treatment.
13, you said?
13. And that is where we are going to cut it for tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed. I thought it was a good session. And Lord Skeptor comments that our map is so dang cool.
Cool.
And, I think I forgot to tell you guys, it's either next week or the week after, Skipper's coming to town.
Oh, nice.
So, we may have an extra NPC or an extra player character next week. So, but we're going to go ahead and close the stream for the night. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching.